we're a few minutes away from first pitch. We'll keep everyone posted on where we're at in the game. So if you want to fast forward a little bit, or, fast forward. If you want to rewind, because you can't fast forward, that's the thing. We learned that, right? You can't fast forward live sports.
If you can fast forward live sports, just give your boy a heads up, and I'll put in a little bet MGM live, John.
Okay, fair. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that journey and figuring that out. I don't think you will. Do the Diamondbacks have a chance tonight? Merrill Kelly going up against Aaron Nola? Yeah,
absolutely. Merrill Kelly he's not the antithesis of Zach Gallen, but if the Phillies come out and try to swing for the fences like they accomplished last night, it's going to be rollover. It's going to be swing and miss at the changeup. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot different. You have to be able to be okay getting your hits, getting your singles, your doubles against Merrill Kelly, because he's going to throw an invisible 92 to 9. Well, I mean, as we talked to Max Muncy the other night, 96, 97, I guess, is in there, but he's going to throw 92 to 94, and he's going to dot it in areas where guys don't have as much slug against fastballs. And then he'll throw that changeup over and over and over again. And it's a different kind of changeup. It's only like 4 to 5 miles an hour off his fastball, but the spin on it, I was looking it up, the spin rate on his changeup is one of the highest in the league. So basically all that means is that ball's coming out and spinning super fast, and you're thinking, oh, this is going to be a meatball, and swing and miss. So the Phillies need to make sure that they stay through the middle. They start trying to pull them too much, it's going to be a long night, and Merrill Kelly could go 6 innings here.
Yeah, what a career for him. I mean, he was drafted in 2010 in the 8th round by the Rays. And yeah, I mean, ended up getting cut, not making it, shining in Korea for 4 years, coming back over here, signing a decent contract, because there's guys in the past that have, paved the way, even in the recent past. But I mean, it wasn't anything wild here. I think it was 2 years, $5.5 million, and then he signed for more since then. But huge season for him. Breakout really started, I think, last year. Gives this team innings too. Has picked up the pace on strikeouts. I think his new pitching coach from last year helped quite a bit. Brent Strom coming over to the Diamondbacks. Dude's a legend, right?
That guy coming over from the Astros to the Diamondbacks, Brent Strom, like, he's a legend. He is as much as he is a 70, I think he's 72 years old. People be like, oh yeah, you're old school. No, he learns all of the analytic stuff. He learns, I mean, he built that Astros juggernaut. He is an old analytic guy.
Yeah, he was the fastball up guy. Yes. Like 10 years ago, he was like, more four-seamers up, right?
And he's a spin guy. Guy, which Merrill Kelly can really spin the baseball. Now, the beginning of Brent Strom spin economics was because of some extra stickiness.
Yeah, that helped.
But when he got away from that, he also was able to figure out, okay, spin efficiency. What does that mean? And he was able to not increase, but just, make it prolific, make it more consistent. Guys spin and the way it works for them, whether it's a slider, whether it's a fastball, whether it's a changeup in Merrill Kelly's spot here. But hey, you get a guy for $9 million a year for a 2-year deal with a team option that has a 3.37 ERA last year, made 33 starts, and has a 3.29 ERA this year and made 30 starts. Like, this is a great pickup for the Diamondbacks.
The problem is he's not really fully aware of how Philadelphia works. I mean, this was from his press conference, which was before the series began. Right before the series began, that's how they do it. The starter for the next day will talk the day before. So this is what Merrill Kelly said about handling the Philly crowd.
And then going into the WBC game, I think that I haven't obviously heard this place on the field, but I'd be very surprised if it trumped that Venezuela game down. And
I'm going to stop you right there. And Chelsea Janes, who's covering this series, reported on Trey Turner's quote politely and with a smile on Merrill Kelly, saying he can't imagine Citizens Bank Park being louder than the WBC game. Quote, I would just wait and see what he says after. So we will see what he says after, because he didn't speak after yesterday's game 1, but we will hear from him after game 2. And I bet even experiencing the first pitch from his buddy Zach Gallen in game 1 was probably an experience for him in terms of what he's going to be hearing throughout the day for his game 2, as we'll sync each other up to a little bit too. So I've got Nola on the mound.
He's looking
they just
for a
showed
new
his
ball.
Numbers. Yep.
Trying to get somebody's attention. First pitch. It's going to be a shot clock violation.
Working on it. I've got Kelly for a while. So what we'll do is, for everyone that's watching at home that wants to listen to us, we'll try and get our feeds, our streams, our TVs on the same page. So I've got Kelly, and I'll give you the pitch clock once we're going. My first pitch from Nola is coming through right now. So I'm probably a little ahead of you, right?
I am getting a first pitch right now.
Okay. So here's what we'll do for everyone, at least for now, and this could get messed up, and we'll keep everyone tuned up if they want to be with us. When I see the pitch clock appear, hopefully for TBS, I did not on pitch number 2, so that's cool. It is a fastball pumped in there for a strike to Corbin Carroll. What I'll do, Kratz, is I'm going to freeze it right after Carroll is shown on an ISO shot to Nola, okay? You're going to see Carroll after that second strike, and right when it clicks to Nola, okay, we're there.
And
Rocks, fires.
Oh, we are on point right now.
We are very on point with a lazy freaking ground ball that's bobbled by Turner. Damn, dude. He has had that more this year than we've ever seen. A lot of it occurred early on in the season when he was going through it on offense. He's been one of the most sure gloves at shortstop. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kratz. When I've watched him play for years, it's not the world's best range, especially for someone that's quick, but he makes the plays that come over to him.
Like that one?
Yeah, like that one. And we haven't seen that consistency at times from him this year.
Which is crazy to me, because the 2 times that I've seen him, the other air he had, I forget who was hitting earlier. Was it Albies or Olsen, maybe? Because I think it was Olsen, and he still almost had him. It's like it's crazy, because there's so many different theories on how you field a ground ball. Some guys are like, oh, square it up. Other guys, you can never have your feet square. He's missed them both the same way, where he's been under the ball and it's hit the heel of his glove, which is good. It means he's under it. He's not pulling up off the ball, but it's like, I don't know, especially with Bobby Dickerson, the stuff he does, as hard as he works, their infield coach, as hard as he works with guys, you'd think they'd clean that stuff up, but hey, it's harder than you think, coming to a new place, getting used to a new field. It sounds crazy, but you would just think that he's able to do it better than most. Oh, that is Ketel Marte was looking. He could have thrown the rosin bag up there and he would have struck out there. They're looking to see
it again.
It definitely bounced, but he didn't foul tip it.
No. He just chased his ass off right there.
Yeah. And this is exactly what the Diamondbacks want. Not the strikeout by Marte, but having Corbin Carroll on first base. But Aaron Nola, that is a really good pitch.
I got some feedback from the crowd too, Kratz. One's a quick question. What's your hat size?
5/8, 7 5/8.
Okay. And 275 vet said that we're wrong, and Trey Turner, watching him in 2 years in LA, is not an elite defender. He's not horrible, but he's not better than average. I'm with you. Not an elite defender. Never said elite defender. Said makes the plays that come over to him. That's not elite. I said range is actually just okay compared to what you would think it would be from him. And I think he would even say that. He makes the plays that come over to him in his bubble, right? But it's not the holy shit, how did he get to that baseball kind of situation very frequently in the past. And that's fine. You just want a shortstop that's covering average ground and making the plays.
So, I hope I didn't say he's elite. I would not say he's elite. He is what I would consider the Didi Gregorius type of defender, in the sense of when it comes to him, he makes the play. And honestly, when Didi came over to Philly here, he had trouble making the routine play to him. So is there something to do with the field? Is there something? I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard Trey make any excuses or anything like that, but you just wonder. I'm watching Nola here. He has slide stepped all 4 of the last pitches. The last one to Marte and these 3 to Pham, and I've never seen him slide step. This is a concerted effort by Nola to keep a 50 base stealer at first base, which is crazy because I've never seen him do this. I've never seen him slide step, because he almost has like that double leg kick where he goes up, up, and then he goes.
So far, it's working. Another punch out.
Yeah, the whole Merrill Kelly saying what he said that you said about before the game started here. I mean, I don't know if the Phillies are going to gain anything from it, but the Philly fans on talk radio in this area have just been chomping at the bit. Like, they are like, please. Even this old guy that always calls in, he's like, oh, did Merrill not know? Like, he felt bad. He's like, did Merrill not know what just happened in the last series? Like, we don't need any extra fire to be loud. So I assume this stadium is going to be rocking.
I have fire for everyone. Let's bring in another party member.
Oh, look at you.
Guys.
Cheers. Oh, damn. See, I'm always looking for someone to.
Yeah.
What do you got?
This little McAllen, 25-year-old McAllen right here, baby.
Come on. You don't need to lie to make friends. I know that's a 15 or a 12.
Hey, Kratzy, how many home runs you got at Citizens Bank?
That's a good question. I need my stat guy to look that up.
You don't know that?
At Citizens Bank? No. I know how many I have in my career, as many as Harper is years old.
Hey, listen, I need the Phillies to win big time, Kratzy.
Is that what you're looking for? Are you looking for extra runs? What did you buy up?
No, I got the Phillies to win the World Series.
Okay. How early did you get that?
Phillies,
last week?
No. I bought the Phillies and at the end of July, when I knew they had Turner coming back and I knew Bryce was going to be Bryce. So I bought them at plus 1,500. So I put 10K on them at plus 1,500 in July. So it's a 150K winner, and I'll be drinking some more 25-year-old McAllen.
I expect to see my own 25-year-old if you hit that.
Man, dude, I think they look good, man. I really do. Right now, dude, these Diamondbacks are a good team too, and they're young and they're scary, But I still like my pick. I think it's gonna, man. These guys their lineup is relentless, man. And I know pitching against that lineup, there's no easy out right now.
And I know it's 150, and I know that's chump change for you. Not chump change. That's good stuff for you. But watching the other side, are you hedging? Are you hedging at all?
No. Kratzy,
I knew that answer.
You know me long enough. There's no hedging. There's only pressing. Okay, that's all we do. We press.
Push.
That's all we do.
Push it all in. And my guy told me, Mark told me, 11 at Citizens Bank.
11. I definitely didn't have you having that many. Yeah. It's a hitter's ballpark. I mean, I remember when I gave up a home run and literally like right over the fence, and Charlie came up to me. He's like, "Pat, welcome to Citizens Bank Park."
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. My favorite Charlie, he's coming back from his stroke. My favorite Charlie story, he comes in after taking Cliff Lee out, and we were winning like 7-1, 7-2, something like that. Cliff went 7 innings, but the last batter hit a homer off him, and then he got the last out to get out of it, and he goes, Cliff, you're done, and he shakes his hand with those hands that he puts out there. And Cliff goes walking halfway down the dugout. And he goes, "Hey, Cliff." He goes, "Thank you." And Cliff's like, What? He goes, "Thank you for letting me watch that home run that he had given up."
Man, but that's what made Charlie, man, as a manager. That's why guys played for him. Tito Francona was the same way. I remember, he'd come ask me if he'd be like, "Pap, are you okay?" And I just gave it up. He's got to pull me out of the game, And he said, "Pap, you okay? Do we need to get a team psychiatrist? Because everybody's getting psychiatrists now. Do we need one of those?"
Yes, I'm fine. But thanks for asking. The only reason you like Tito is because he would give he would gamble with you, card games and all that stuff.
Yeah, he was a degenerate just as much as anyone, and I remember him and Pedroia. They literally fought just about every day over cribbage. They got there at 11 o'clock. They'd eat breakfast and go to the field. They're those kind of what do you call it? Like a dugout or a clubhouse rat. They're you're never going to beat them there. They're always there beating you. They're playing cards. They basically live there.
Yep.
And so what do we got here? Yeah, Pap, first of all, so the way this works, right? We're all trying to tune up the TV to kind of the same time period, right? The same time code.
I got 5 TVs here, man. I don't know, man. All mine are simultaneous here. What are y'all on?
Well, that's why you tell me. What do you see right now on your screen?
Trey Turner just roped a line drive foul and threw his bat.
And you see the instant replay is up there right now of that?
No, we got instant replay right now.
Okay. So Kratz, we're maybe what?
We're a tick ahead of him. I think that's good.
It's close enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Oh yeah, we're close enough. We're getting more, stick 'em and all that other kind of stuff. I don't know what's legal anymore, but we're getting ready to turn this. You got it.
Anything for the hitters. They'll just keep taking stuff away from these pitchers.
Yeah, give the hitters whatever they want.
There's your 2 bases, Scott.
Baby. There are your 2 bases,
Scott.
Holy shit.
Hey, this dude is batting this dude is batting 660 off of this guy, man. Launched into the sky.
We talked about it on our show. We put one out there as our FT heater for Trey Turner to get 2 bases. He's like, "I'll get you your 2 bases. There's 4.
There's 4 for your Bush."
Yeah, we got it boosted. So it was Phillies money line and Trey plus 200 for over 1.5 total bases. We already hit the total bases, but no, it got boosted. So it went from plus 200 to plus 250.
Ooh, nice. So
now you got a Phillies dub.
But you still got looming over you the Phillies at what they were minus 160-ish at first pitch, right? Where'd y'all get them at?
It's a parlay. It's a parlay.
Oh, you did a parlay.
So we got them together at plus 250. Yeah, so we took that minus 160 and made it plus 250 by locking in Trey for 2 total bases.
Yeah, there you go.
So well done, Kratz, doing his homework this morning. And also, there's a lot of front office dudes that do not believe, I know this for a fact, they do not believe in pitcher-hitter matchups. I don't understand that.
That's so dumb. That's like me facing Pap. It's an automatic hit. 2 for 2 in my career.
Yeah, especially when I'm really hungover. Kratz is definitely going to get a hit off of me. That's for sure.
Over, under, alcohol consumed.
Yeah, you can't. Kratz, man, I don't understand that either because, right now, that at-bat with Hart, did it say he went? No. Okay, ball 4. Dude, Harper is so overmatching for Kelly, and Kelly knows that too. And as a pitcher, like Derek Jeter, for some reason, it wasn't like power overmatching for me. It was like I can spray the ball all over and dump one over first base if I need to, overmatching.
Just ownership.
Yeah. And like, dude, that's a lot of these guys have that on a lot of these pitchers, or versus a lot of these pitchers for the Diamondbacks, I believe.
Yeah, I agree. I thought last night the Diamondbacks, that was their best shot of, I think Merrill Kelly's, yes, he just gave up a home run, but he's a guy that if the Phillies come out the same way, I said it before, if they come out the same way swinging for the fences, he does a good job of keeping the ball down. He does a good job of changing speeds. That changeup is, whereas Zach Gallen's like, screw you, I'm better than you guys. I'm going right at you. Whack. Oh, crap. Okay, whack. No, I'm still better. All that stuff where you're.
But eventually that happens, and you get ingrained in you that, okay, I literally can't get these guys out. Like, and you have those guys you face throughout your career. Like, Kratz, how many times have you been there behind the dish and you're like trying to figure out what to put down, and you're like, I got nothing. There's nothing I can put down to get this guy out.
It was less me not having conviction for my pitcher. It was more me having, like, there were some hitters where I felt like Jay Bruce. I thought Jay Bruce had a connection to my fingers somehow. Like right now, Jay Bruce is probably like, is Kratz calling a fastball? Wherever Jay Bruce is today, he just called a curveball. He knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah. Boom, he just went over his total bases right there with that double. Or no, that was caught. Sorry.
That was caught.
Oh, I thought he missed that.
He hit the piss out of it, but deepest part of the park, no?
Mm-hmm.
That's the other thing, too, is the Phillies have been making loud outs this series.
Bohm especially. Bohm especially, man. That guy, that's another loud. I think he had 2 line drive out last night.
Yep, exactly.
But this kid right here, this Bryson Stott kid, reminds me a lot of Smut.
Really?
Utley. Yeah. Not as quite as strong when as that young age, because Chase was always real strong.
Right.
But ball to bat coordination is what I'm going with. Him and Bryce, they have ball back. They have really good ball back control. What I'm trying to say?
Hand-eye coordination.
No, not really hand-eye coordination. Barrel to ball skill.
Bat to ball skills.
Yeah. Okay. So not off the end. Just he barrels the ball up a lot, man.
See, I feel like Smut. We could go back as 60-year-old ball players, and he'll still be able to square up 95. Like he'll just have like just this like swing. Where I feel like Stott, he's like, I'm not gonna swing. I'm not gonna swing. Oh,
I think
there's a double.
He's preset though. I think a lot of these guys nowadays, Kratzy, I think they go up and they say, all right, I'm not swinging right here. Like I'm looking in one tiny spot.
I agree. They don't even swing. Like guys that don't chase, guys who you're like, oh man, like he never chases. They don't even swing like on the corners.
Yeah.
And I think he's got that, which is crazy as a young player.
Yeah, that's as a young player, that takes a lot to develop at the big league level, man. Years. What do we got? 1-2 count?
That was bad base running right there.
Got him. Yep.
Although 1-2 count, I mean, I guess they're trying to go to give Stott leads him off. That is exactly what the Diamondbacks did not want.
Yeah, but hey, look, man. This team, Trey Turner goes, they go, man. That's him and Bryce. And to me, Castellanos is icing on the cake. Your Marsh kid is some icing on the cake. But those 2 guys go. I feel like in playoffs, if you got two pitchers that you can throw out there, and you got two studs in your lineup that can go, it's a good recipe. And the Phillies got that, man.
They do. How many bullpen pieces? That's your bread and butter. How many bullpen pieces you need? Because I'm looking at the Rangers, and they're throwing 3 or 4 starters into the bullpen, and I feel like that's like it makes me cringe. But if somebody can do it, Bochy can handle it. How many you think you need? How many like high leverage guys you feel like you need?
Man, you need 3+, Kratz.
Okay, so I'm setting the over-under at 3.5 to win the World Series. I'm not talking about having a cool season. To win the World Series, you have Nola and Wheeler, so you got your 2. How many bullpen pieces, high leverage bullpen pieces? 3.5 set.
I mean, dude, look, man. It's a tough question because, playoffs are different, man. Playoffs are,
Yep.
man, I've seen it with Manny Del Carmen. I've seen it with a lot of people, man. You get in the playoffs and you get knocked around, and it's like, oh man, dude, this is maybe I wasn't cut out for this. I don't know. What do we got here? 18.
You like those stats? Are we missing anything?
Pretty good. Yeah, we're looking good. Yeah, those are all correct. Man, Kratzy, I really do wish we could have experienced postseason baseball in Philly. I mean,
Fact.
I honestly, I could have bet the farm when I signed there. I was going to get another ring. But obviously that just shows you how hard it is to actually win. There's so many things that got to go right to win.
So many things.
Because I mean, dude, Citizens Bank Park is as good as anywhere to play. I mean,
electric.
It is. Yeah. There's old Kratzy.
I thought they were going to show Chipper Jones when I was catching, and he walked us off.
Yeah, see these are the days where 93, 95 on a good day. I had a little run. I had to run and sink it a little bit more. There's 95. 93. So I mean, for me, I could not believe that we didn't even get to the playoffs. And not only that, we fell so fast, and then we had to dismantle after that, but
yeah, we started dismantling it in your first year. We started getting rid of everybody.
Yeah. Man, but dude, Citizens Bank Park, when it was good, it's better than it's your top 3 to me.
Is it better than Fenway?
I can't say it's better than Fenway just because you have nostalgia at Fenway, and you have you literally have like generations of like people there and they really understand baseball. I mean, and old Yankee Stadium too. I mean, playoff baseball there. I mean, there's certain venues, and Citizens Bank is gonna get there. If these ballparks, Fenway, I don't know if they'll ever go away, or old Yankees gone, but Citizens Bank Park is right up there, dude.
I feel like Citizens Bank Park though is, I mean, while it's still decently new. I think they're coming up on 20 years, but
yeah.
It's the fans, man. Like the fans I think the Northeast is just another level. And I think it stops at Philly. I experienced the postseason in Baltimore. I've never experienced Nationals postseason, but I can only imagine it wasn't that great. But it's nothing like postseason in Fenway, postseason in Yankee Stadium. And I never got to experience old Yankee Stadium in the postseason. And in Philly, like it's just another level. It's another level because these people, they want it badly for their team.
Yeah, and their families too, man. Like their whole families are like
generations
in this culture. Yeah.
Yep. We'll have in a little bit here. We'll get we'll get whenever their mics get put on. Hey, Pierzynski's going to hop on too, so I want to check out.
Are you sure you want to interrupt this?
I don't want to interrupt his bromance. Hold on.
Hey.
What's up, Pap? I don't want to interrupt this bromance between you two.
Also, did you see Bohm's play?
I know that was my guy, my parlay, son of a bitch.
Yeah, but you don't have defense on your parlay.
But I got Moreno for a
Hey,
base
Bo's
hit.
going to hit your parlay, AJ.
No. I needed Moreno to get a hit.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, about that.
Yours went a little strong on the 3 hits, but that's not all your
that's
fault.
aggressive.
What do you mean? Trey Turner went deep first at bat. He's on
I
there.
know, but you didn't cash. You got 1 hit.
Well, then Bryce walked, and then Moreno just got robbed.
Yep.
By the way, can we discuss the Moreno and Gurriel for Varsho trade that no one talks about this offseason?
Let's do it.
What are you talking about? Hey, if you wouldn't turn down all those Toronto radio station interviews, that's all they ever talk about.
Wow.
They talk about it all the time. They're like, well, it's still not. We're waiting to find out. See how that goes. I mean, Varsho's valuable, but I mean, one team clearly got the good end of that stick.
Moreno's a dude.
Yeah, I mean,
A starting catcher.
Gurriel's a free agent now, right? Isn't he a free agent?
is he?
I think so.
I mean, all Gurriel does is hit like 300 with like 25 homers.
Hey, dude, let's discuss Gurriel's hair, man. Can we discuss that?
Yes. Tell me what you got.
That's some fucking show hair, dude. That is show hair, right?
It's purple, Pap. You pull off the purple hair.
Yeah, but you're in the big leagues, dude. You can pull off anything you want, AJ. It doesn't matter. You're in the big leagues, right? As soon as you become one of us and you're not in the big league, you can't pull that shit off.
You can't pull purple off?
No, not when you're not in the big. Not in the show. You can't pull purple off.
You can't. They wouldn't sell you a bottle of 25. They wouldn't sell you a bottle of 25-year-old Macallan if you had purple hair.
No, they would, but I'm just saying you can't rock purple hair, mohawk, whatever he's got going on, afro. I don't know what it is. Whatever, you can't do that if you're not in the big leagues. Like, you look like an idiot.
I can
If you're
appreciate
in the
that.
big leagues, you look like, man, that guy's got it going on.
He's the real deal. Show flights, purple hair.
Yeah, for sure.
Pap, where are you living these days?
Mississippi, Hattiesburg.
The sit.
It's like
All right.
South Mississippi, about an hour, 30 minutes from New Orleans.
How far are you from Starkville?
2 hours. Yeah.
How far are you from Brian Reed's house?
B. Reed? Oh, I don't know. I think he's Alabama.
I just
AJ,
thought
what
of that
about
name.
you? Where are you at?
Orlando. But my daughter's going to Mississippi State next year.
Is she?
Yeah.
All right, well, then we need to get together.
Yeah. When Florida plays there next year, we're going to have to go.
Well, no, I need to make sure she gets connected with all my people in case, we get in trouble or we need anything or,
She's a student athlete. Student athletes
Yeah,
don't
student
get in
athletes.
trouble.
They don't get in trouble, especially
You know
in
what I
Starkville.
mean?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. We need to get her with my connections. Look, let me tell you, this is Mississippi State Hall of Fame right here, kid.
Uh-oh.
See that?
Is that a gold card?
Yeah, it's the gold card. It gets you all access.
What's it get you?
AJ, for real, man, we need to
All right.
we need to connect.
All right, we'll do it. We got you. Yeah, we got she's gonna be a freshman next year, so stay away from her, Pap,
Hey, that's his
Yeah,
first
no,
one.
Keep your people
dude,
away from her. For at least give her a
My-
year. At least give her a year to get settled in, then she can go crazy.
I know, man. My daughter's starting to drive now, dude. And it's like, I don't know, man. What you gonna do?
No, hope they don't hit nothing.
Wow, we're getting deep
Yeah.
for an NLCS game too.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
nothing's really happening.
I know.
It's a commercial. Hey, by the way, Pat, another guy on here, and it's not Scott. That's got 2 hits off of you. So a lot of ownership. This is why we're bringing you on, to build our egos as hitters.
I have 2 hits on Papelbon. I just said no way.
Yep.
I didn't face you that much. I didn't face him
I feel
enough.
like AJ hit me pretty well, but I feel like he tried to go oppo against me a lot.
All I know, Pap, I have one memory of you and two memories of you, but
Only one? Two?
well,
Can I guess
was,
one of them?
Sure.
Right before the All-Star break,
No.
we played 19 fucking
Yes,
innings.
you son of a bitch. You gave up
a
Yes, you gave up a home run to Jermaine Dye. We played 19 innings.
You know how much hell I caught for that?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. You know how much hell we gave Jermaine over that?
Oh, dude. All I remember is the flight there with Bobby, and Bobby literally like titty flicked me the whole time, and just we got drunk, and you know, Bobby, when he gets drunk, it's all hell. But man, it was the worst flight ever for me. Ever.
Yeah, because we flew. Remember, we all flew together to the All-Star game.
That's right.
We all flew together. And there was like 7 of us and like our whole coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like Pap and probably David, I think. And everyone missed their flight. Everyone missed their flight.
Everybody.
Because it went 19 innings. I remember Beckett. I think Beckett left like in like the 10th inning. Tito's like, yeah, some of you guys can start leaving. And we went 19 innings. These guys were so pissed.
Everybody that was out of the
whole
game on our bench had left.
Oh, exactly. Trot Nixon, and I think it was like Trot Nixon, Veritek. There was like 3 guys on the Red Sox that were 0 for 7 with like 5 and 6 punch outs in that game. Look at the box score. Because then the shadows came in, game over. Nobody could hit a ball. It was like the worst. It was like 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down.
Guy hit the winner, or he hit the one?
No, he hit in the 9th. He hit it off him 0-2. I think you hung him a split, didn't you?
Yeah, I hung him a split, and we proceeded to play another baseball game after that.
Yeah, well, you did it, but some of us did.
Yeah, exactly.
You were in the clubhouse drinking. The rest of us were out there grinding.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I'm about to start drinking before I get on this plane. And then I get on the plane, and they're all like, boo! You motherfucker, all this shit. So, yeah, it was hell for me.
Oh, we had a good time. We had a good time that day.
It was a great time.
That flight was one of my favorite flights I ever went on.
Yeah.
So, I appreciate it.
Was Longo in that All-Star game? He's still kicking.
No, Longo. No, that was 06. So.
Nope, pre-Longo.
Longo wasn't quite in the show yet by that time.
Longo came up in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
AJ, I got a question for you. You too, Kratz. What's the sweeper and the slurve? That's the same pitch, right?
All right, so I'm gonna explain this to you because I learned it the other day from Adam Wainwright.
Name drop
on the broadcast. So if you hold your typical slider. Sorry, this is how cheap we are. We only have a ball that has.
That's not true. Stop it.
All right, so I don't know how you held your slider, but like probably something like this on the seam, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the sweeper, you try to hold it to where you can get like this seam. Hold on.
The more index finger on it?
But this seam does all the work, I guess.
Oh.
And so you catch this seam and it makes it go more sideways instead of more up to down.
Speaking with shit, right? I mean,
no. According to Adam Wainwright, there's like science behind it. There's literally science because the seam catches. I don't know. Kratz probably can explain it better, but basically, it's a slurvy slider that just has more sideways. It was like when Daisuke came over and threw the gyro ball that didn't do shit, and everyone whacked.
That was bullshit. That was all bullshit.
Hey, tell us about Daisuke. What was his favorite food that he would eat during BP?
I don't know, dude.
You used to call him Dice Cream.
Oh, yeah, ice cream. Oh, of course. He loved ice cream. I thought you were talking about regular food.
No.
You had ice cream pregame?
Oh, yeah. I called them Dice Cream because, I don't know if they have ice cream machines in Japan, but we had one at some bitch. You could, every time, he was there. He just sat there. But the gyro, that was all bullshit to me. It's pitchers trying to manipulate a pitch. I mean, it was a glorified fork changeup. Really, I don't know, man.
He didn't do anything. I know that. He worked slower than hell too.
Yeah.
He would never make it nowadays. He would be on his 3rd pitch clock violation by the time he pitched.
It was like him and the other guy for the Yankees. The heavy set guy that Steinbrenner called the fat frog or bullfrog. Remember him?
Hideki Irabu?
Yeah. Dude, those guys work so slow. Daisuke would be out there and he'd be in the batter's box and He lulled you to sleep. He worked so slow.
That's an
Man,
advantage.
speaking of that,
Can't do
AJ, I honestly know that I could really pitch with this pitch clock deal.
Why not?
It is.
You didn't
Yes,
work
you
that
could.
slow.
No, I didn't work that slow, but there was a lot of moments where like I had to slow the game down. You know, I mean, bro, like the night you guys, okay, let's stop it. Let's slow it down a little bit. If you can't do that, speeds up on you a whole lot quicker. You know that shit, you know?
Especially in the postseason now.
Oh yeah.
That's like the biggest thing ever now is like these guys, it starts spiraling. You can't slow it down. Look at that. A young Papelbon.
Count it. Oh, that was 2 seconds and he pitched.
Man, dude, that pitching in Mile High, it really did. It was different. Was it different for y'all?
It's a great place to hit.
Yeah. But man, I tell you what, after that, I couldn't breathe, man. You get you deathly hung over. It was a bad deal.
Did you get sore?
Well, we're on yes, soreness, all that. I don't know if I acclimated well. I never felt like I did, but
Because you didn't hydrate. You were dehydrated.
no, yeah, I wasn't hot. Well, I remember coming home on the plane and David's son, D'Angelo, was like, "What's wrong?" I was vomiting on the plane the whole way home. And I told him I had altitude sickness, so.
Who asked that?
D'Angelo Ortiz's kid.
Yeah.
Ortiz's kid.
Well, when AJ
We're
played with him,
talking
he was
Ortiz tomorrow.
David Arias.
Yeah, that's right. I told that story to someone the other day, and they looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah.
He went from David Arias to David Ortiz and lost 7 years on his age.
Oh man!
All right. So when I was at the Twins, I played against David in A-ball, okay, and he was in Wisconsin, the Timber Rattlers, Appleton, and we're like, oh shit, this guy's pretty good. It was David Arias, and then the Twins traded for David Ortiz, and we told our GM, we're like, Terry Ryan, we're like, Terry, you traded for the wrong guy, man. He's like, no, he changed his name. We're like, wait, David Arias or David Ortiz? Like, no, it's the same guy. He changed his name, and Terry's like, I hope I traded for the right guy. We're like, no, you got it right. And we saw him. Old peg leg Ortiz with the one leg, the wooden leg on the left leg, but lower his knee.
Oh man!
Some quick work.
Longo,
last,
man.
Inning or so.
I'm
Yeah.
going to get another
There's
drink.
Longo.
We'll be
Refill.
there.
Refill. By the way, did you see that thing pop up behind him?
Yeah, what
for a
was
second?
that?
Did you see that, Kratz?
Well, what
Those
thing?
bubbles?
With the thumbs up? It was like, whoop.
I think it was like
Was it something on his computer?
you know how like you can change your face and like add stuff if you're on like
It was like
FaceTime?
it was like literally like a little bubble one.
Yeah.
Behind him. You didn't see that?
I didn't see it. I looked down because I didn't want to see the inner thigh of
No, this is before that.
Papelbon. No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't see it before that.
Pat,
We did-
did you see the little thumb stick up behind your head? Like the thumbs up? Did you do that on purpose?
What?
We're seeing some ghosts,
Seeing some shit.
Seriously.
some emoji ghosts.
Nah, this
25
is
years of
nothing
talent
but
hitting hard.
no. What do you mean?
It's
I
nothing
don't know.
but dig me stuff behind you.
On my screen or in here?
Like
It's gone. It was.
was gone.
there.
I don't know what it
Everyone
was.
Saw it apparently, but
only Scott and I saw it.
yeah,
We see dead people.
it's been a long day. Yo, we have Poppy coming on tomorrow morning. What should we ask him to embarrass him?
Nothing. I just tell him how much I appreciate being a teammate of his, and basically every plane flight that I landed, his money was in my pocket, and I went out for free for like 7-8 seasons with him for free every time I landed.
Was he just a bad gambler, or were you just that good?
No. Terrible gambler. Okay, let me explain to y'all. If you've never played poker, you have an ace king versus the ace queen. Pair of aces show up on the board, right? You got ace king, you win. The queen is the kicker, right? That's bullshit. Man, we got a pair of aces, we got the same. Nah, dude, I got a king and you got a queen.
So you got trip aces and with king high, and he's like,
Correct.
Yo, same hand, but no, it's not.
So I
Incredible.
just tell him I appreciate him and I thank him.
Did Manny play cards on those teams? Was Manny still there?
No. Manny did not play cards. Manny can't add. Manny didn't know how to add. He couldn't play a card. I mean, come on.
Did you play with Manny?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought so. Did you? Let me ask you this: did you ever? Because I played with Manny for like half a year. I don't know what 2010, like right at the end. Did you?
Yeah.
This is going to sound really weird to Scott, and he's going to not get it, and Kratz isn't going to. Did you ever see Manny take a shower?
Never.
Because every game for the half year he was with the White Sox, he was showered and dressed before the game ended every single game. And I'm like, how do you get? Yeah. We literally we'd shake hands, and he'd already be dressed. I'm like, how's that possible? He's like, I took a shower.
Did he take a 1 second shower?
I have no idea.
Was he scared that Maddox was going to piss on him from?
I have no idea. I never saw it.
No, he didn't take showers.
Oh, he didn't shower.
He said I mean, I wasn't checking him that close, but if he said he did.
Maybe he didn't. Did he smell okay?
I've played 5 years with Manny. I've never seen him take a shower.
See?
Oh, so he just doesn't shower.
It's a real thing. You know who showers and who doesn't.
Some dudes don't, right?
Some do. Yeah. More than you would think.
Don't shower?
No, you got to have hygiene on a team, bro.
Dude, I've never played with a guy that didn't shower.
Really? Never?
You
No. God,
play
no.
the minor leagues, kid.
Oh, well.
Minor leagues? Dude, in the minor leagues, you better take a shower. You smell so damn bad after them games.
And you got to ride the bus.
Exactly. You better take a damn shower. You're getting the soap in the sock and getting your ass beat if you don't take a shower.
Sounds like Kratz is scarred. He's played with some smelly
dudes. Who the hell are you? Who the hell did you play with, Kratz?
There was definitely some dudes that we would stand by the door and be like, no. We're not having a Gucci shower. You can't do that. Like, you got to we're going on a 12-hour bus ride. I know you didn't get any hits. Just wait till everyone's out of the shower. You're afraid of getting in there at the same time. I get it. Like,
you know what Alex Cora used to say about Manny? AC used to say that Manny took a Puerto Rican shower. And that was just him going into the sink. And now AC's Puerto Rican, so he knows. And it was just, wash your face and your hair with the soap real quick, and you're done.
I'm telling you, it's more prevalent.
All right, Kratz, I'm gonna need a name of a guy no one would know, just because I don't believe you.
A name of that nobody would know. Junior Churio.
Is that Jackson's Churio's dad?
Believe me, I looked it up. I tried to. I checked it out because Ethan Salas is one of my on the same team. His dad is the guy that I played with in rookie ball, but Junior Churio. Yep.
Didn't take a shower.
No.
Where was rookie ball?
When I played with him, Medicine Hat, Alberta.
Wow, that'd be rough. And you had some bus rides in that league, I'm guessing too, right?
Oh, closest bus ride was 4 hours across the border. Next two closest were 8. The Pioneer League's no joke. That'll kill a man inside.
The Pioneer League and the Penn League, right? Well, no, Kratzy, when did we face each other?
The Penn League the next year.
It was a Penn League, yeah. That's a bad.
Wait, you went from Pioneer League to the Penn League, Kratzy?
Let me re-up.
I thought it was the same league. I thought those were the same league.
Let me re-up it for you. Not only was I a college senior, I went from the Pioneer League to the Penn League to High A the next year. Got Phantom DL'd and sent back to the Penn League. So I was 24 years old in my third year of rookie ball, and I was playing once every 5 days.
Damn.
That's how you stay fresh.
That's how you get.
That's how you, that's exactly right.
That's how baseball kills you inside.
Damn.
Hey.
24. Wow. Pap 24 was
what, my dad said, my dad always said, if you're going to be dumb, you better be tough. Man, you were tough.
No doubt. No doubt.
Someone asked, and these dudes are rolling along here, so Marsh just popped out. Someone asked, what do we think about Perdomo and some of the Arizona bats? I mean,
not much. My biggest question is, why has Corbin Carroll been on the first inning twice and hadn't tried to steal base yet?
Yeah.
Kratz explained it a little bit.
Aaron Nola was slide stepping. I've never seen him, of all my years watching him, from playing with him in 2015 till today, he had 5 straight slide steps with Corbin Carroll on first base. Never seen it.
Wait, hold up. You were on the Phillies in 15?
Yeah, at the end, just a month.
Oh, damn it. Were you there? I gotta know this. Were you there? Was Franco there? Maikel Franco?
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah. Were you there the game in Atlanta? I think it was in Philly. There was a ball up and in, and he acted like it hit him in the head, and the replay and it hit the bat, and he's rolling on the ground. The trainer's out there, and we're like, hold up, that hit the bat. And we did a replay, and he's acting like he's dead, and the ball hit the bat. It was foul ball, and he got up, and he's like, oh, I'm good. Literally, like he was dead. Like it hit him in the head. He's rolling on the ground. He's like, oh. We're like, wait, that didn't hit. That hit the bat. So I might have been 16, but one of the 2 years, Maikel Franco, up and in, he ducks, it hits the bat. He's rolling around the ground like, oh, and we're like, it hit the bat.
So he flopped.
He flopped, and then with replay, he couldn't flop. Trainer came out. They're doing like the neck thing. They're like, don't move your neck. They got like the neck brace out, and then all of a sudden they're like, replay has determined the ball foul. He jumps up. He's like, I'm ready. Wait, what just happened?
Jeez.
No, I would have remembered that. I was playing first base the inning before Papelbon choked out Bryce Harper. So that's the year that I was there.
And look, let me just tell you some shit on that, man. I got my ass kicked 10 times worse than ever that. That was not a big deal, dude. That was a conversation that was had, and we all were in agreement, and it didn't happen. All right, let's show this. By the way, right there, you see Ian Desmond come in, and Ian Desmond came to me after the game, and he was like, man, I don't know what I was doing. You know, I should just let y'all do your thing. I was like, yeah, you should have. But anyway, that was not that big of a deal, man. There have been games when I was a rookie, and I was the same young, cocky SOB too. And whether it was Shill, Veritek, Timlin, whoever it was, I was whooped way worse than that. So that was just because that was on camera. That was the whole issue there, you know?
Yep.
Well, weren't you was Matt Williams the manager that year?
Yeah, Matt was getting fired. Everybody already knew that. So, AJ, you ready for this? After that incident, got him.
Jeez.
Got him. Schwarber again.
Schwarber.
Most valuable player.
Most valuable player.
Look at Marsh. Okay, I got another hair question tonight with Marsh. What is that? Is that a dread or is that just like grease? Is he not bathing?
He actually smells decent. He just pours water on it between every inning. But his beard
is water?
It's just water.
Yeah, it's like a plant.
I don't know about that, Kratzy.
I'm telling you. And the beard, he's grown it out since his dad passed away, so he hasn't cut it since then.
Okay, the beard's cool and everything. I'm just asking about the hair, though, because it clumps together dreadlock-ish.
It's not dreadlocks. I've seen it close. AJ, you've seen it close. You didn't do any Philly games. You didn't do any Philly games this year, huh?
I did not. I did 0 Philly games.
That's because you're a primetime guy.
No, he's a Midwest guy.
I'm Midwest, dude.
He's Mr. Midwest.
AJ will be prime time for as long, Kratzy. Give him a couple years, man.
Yeah, come on, Kratzy. Quit selling me short like that, bro.
He's TV.
I said you were prime time.
Wait, man, gosh, what a great place to play. Pat, wait, what year? Hold on, I got to look. Pat, what year were you there? What years were you there?
Let's see.
12 to 15.
12 to 15 and 15 I left, yeah. No.
So what? No, yeah. What year? Wait, what year was the Bryce Harper thing?
15.
16. When I got traded to him. Yeah.
You got traded to him in 16.
Yeah.
Some people were asking, by the way, about your Royals sweatshirt. I want to clarify.
Yeah, this is not the Kansas City Royals, by the way. This is
team.
I came from my son's baseball game. This is my.
That team's better, isn't it?
Hey, whose walk just hit? By the way, if you were wondering, whose walk just hit? Plus 260.
Wow, Trey Money.
Stop. I need Bryce to get a hit right here. Shut up.
Wow, Kratz.
Man, dude, man. I need to get in on some of this live betting. Where's my phone, dude?
Dude, you need to get in on with Kratz, bro. He's on fire.
Dude, yeah, he is on fire.
AJ, I got 10K on the Phillies at plus 1,500. I took him in July just when I heard that Trey was going to come back and be okay.
Yeah.
I took a flyer, and so I've been sitting on this 10K bet, and I never really do
It's
that.
looking pretty good right now. I'm not gonna lie.
But-
I don't know that I would fight you on that one. I'm thinking that one's looking pretty
Man.
good.
I mean,
Look
look
at
at this
Schwartz,
series.
dude. He's feeling it, dude.
Look at the difference. I know the Diamondbacks got hot and hit some homers in the last couple series, but look at the difference in like power profile with the Phillies versus the Diamondbacks. Look at the lineup.
Right.
I mean,
dude, the lineups don't compare.
It's not even close, really.
Yeah.
You know?
Pat.
Yeah.
I heard you've got a sick Matt Williams impersonation.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I don't, AJ.
What?
Wow.
Dude, I've heard about this for like a week now, 2 weeks now, and I got to see it in
Yeah, well,
person.
you didn't watch Legends.
No, I
Territory.
didn't. But
Pap's appearance on Legends Territory.
Well,
was
I'm just
perfect.
going to put it to you this way. After the whole Bryce incident, like nobody – and look, dude, when I got there, they were –
Woo, there goes my parlay. Get
Oh, at the
no.
wall.
So close.
Oh, no.
Damn.
All right, go ahead,
Damn
Pat.
it,
Sorry.
dude.
Wow.
Matt Williams said, oh.
Well, so after this incident, I'm like, what the fuck? Because we had a players-only meeting like 2 days before discussing how we were going to go about our business. Anyway, long story short, like a day later, this shit happens, and I'm like, what the fuck? We just talked about this, blah, blah, blah. We get into it, and then after the game's over, I literally am like, okay, we need a team meeting because the first player meet didn't work. So let's all get together. Let's bring the owners, the G, everybody here. Call them. Let's go. We get a meeting together. I say, hey, look, I apologize. I shouldn't have let that unfold in the dugout in front of everybody. Look, let's just go about our business, blah, blah, blah. And if anybody else has anything to say it now, Nobody else said a word except about 30 seconds later, Matt Williams steps in. He's like, yeah, guys, we can't be fighting with each other. We got to win some games here, and let's go get them, okay? And I was like, are you serious? Are you like, that is all you got to say? I don't know, man. But he was on the way out. I think he knew it.
What did you want him to say?
No, you know what he should have done? He should have stood in the middle and been like, all right, here we go. What's the old football where the ring?
Oklahoma drill?
Oh, yeah, and just be like, all right, these two guys just go. I'm going to call two guys out. Pat, Bryce, go.
Something, but not like, hey, guys, we can't be fighting. Fights happen all the damn time. Like, what do you mean we can't fight? Like, we're brothers here. I fought with my brothers just as much. Like, and go get them. Like, it was just, to me, I was like, and remind you, I gave up $2 million in my trade to go there because we were just at shit hit the fan in Philly. And I'm like, I did that for this? And I was just, I don't know, man. He got fired. But, they ended up turning it around after Bryce left there. They won, which I was surprised. I was surprised but, man, Scherzer carried them that year,
Yeah. And that was the 1 year Strasburg had where he was.
And Strasburg,
Yeah, Strasburg was crazy. Strasburg had himself a $50 million season right there.
$250 million postseason that year.
Postseason. That's right.
Pat, think about that. That dude pitched 31 innings and signed for $210 million. He got like $7 million per inning.
Yeah, Strauss was made of paper mache, dude. I'm like, you can't go today? But what? Him and JD Drew, holy cow, those dudes are made of paper mache. Never saw them in the gym, never, worked. I was just like, holy cow, how are y'all still here? Like, how are you still in the big leagues? Just pure talent, pure talent.
A lot of talent.
Wait, I think I want to say you started against us one game.
I did.
Who were your three starts against?
I had like 6 starts remember when Matt Clement got hit in the head?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I came up for Matt for the rest of the season, like before the trade deadline.
So that was in 2005?
And then we met y'all's ass in 2005, and y'all just raked us right out of the first.
Matt Clement gave up a homer to somebody the first inning game was over. Just saying.
Yeah, like
I don't know who that was. Oppo Taco.
They put me in the bullpen for the playoffs that year against y'all, and I was like, "Holy shit, we're going home!" And then,
you didn't even pitch, did you?
Yeah, I pitched like 2 or 3 innings.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like 1 1/3 and then one other game.
You guys pitched.
I specifically remember facing Dye again, being like, "Oh fuck, here we go again."
Yeah, you had 4 innings. You had 4 innings.
Did he? Huh.
There you go.
I mean, they went Clement, Wells, and rest in peace, Wake.
Yeah, we got action.
Are you going to? Sorry, I hate to say this, but are you going to his thing on Saturday? His service on Saturday?
Yeah. My wife and I were going. Yeah, man. You know that's
no.
Rest in
I know.
peace.
I'm so very upset. I can't go. My daughter's homecoming, and just it's one of them things, man. It's awful. Yeah. Awful.
But he's a baseball guy, dude. Just an ultimate teammate too, bro. I mean, it was. Wake's whooped my ass many times too, man, and I've thanked him for it. And AJ, there's those guys in your life and in your career that you like. You may or may not gotten along with them, but you knew you needed them, and it made you tick, and it made you better. Man, he was one of them for me.
No doubt. No doubt. He was one of the best dudes I was ever around. I never played with him. I played against him a lot, but I never got to play with him. I'm one of my, one of my best buddies away from.
Yeah.
Away. He was just a solid human being.
Yeah, man. They used to haze the rookies in spring training every day. It makes you play catch with it. You be your throwing partner. They put him with a rookie obviously nobody wanted to play catch with him. And my first year, I got in a fight with him. I threw the ball like 100 back at him. I'm like, I'm done, dude, because it was like one off my ankle. I'm like, I'm not getting hurt, man. It's like I'm just trying to make the team, dude. It's brutal. Brutal.
Oh, it's good.
Wait, you were there? Were you there when Uke and Manny got into a fight, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man, that was a good one.
It's weird. Like in the middle of all these fights, it's like Pap's in the middle of all. Like I don't get it. Like I never thought about fighting you.
No, man. I was always like I didn't care what you did the night before. I didn't care what part of the country you came from, what color your skin was, man. It's 7:05 and it's time to roll, dude. And that's just how I played. And man, Kratz will tell you that. But to me, it was just AJ. Honestly, when I first came up, I think it was me and Euclid. We were like the only 20-year-olds in the clubhouse. Because we had older guys back then. And man, it was not easy for me, dude. It wasn't. And I had success early, so I think it made it even harder. And you're playing with guys like Tech and Wake and these guys, and it was a challenge. I will say for me, it was a challenge, man.
Understood. I mean, it was different. Times were different. Listen, times were different, man. It was a different animal. Guys would put you in your place. I mean, I remember coming up and they were like, "You sit in your locker, you don't talk." And you're like,
"Yeah." I didn't get to play
unless spoken to.
I didn't get to play cards on the back of the plane until I had 2 years in. That was the deal.
When was the first time y'all sat on a couch?
I never really sat down. If I had to go sit down, I went and hid. I went to go try to find a hiding spot if I was going to sit down. Yeah.
Hey, I played in the Metrodome. We didn't have a couch.
That's fair. Appreciate that.
Bohm is having a game defensively.
Yeah. Dude, that's a bigger play than you even imagine. That's a huge play.
He's made 2 of them now.
Keep the double play in order still. Roll over right here is what we need.
Kratz, he's gotten a little better on D, huh?
He's he's just constantly gotten better. Like his defense, Bobby Dickerson. The thing is, too, Bohm cares about his defense. Like he really wants to be as good as he can possibly be, which is huge. It's like what Pap was just saying, man. Like if you're not ready to play at 7:00, what are you doing? Like, and that's the example that he puts out there, but it's also the example that other guys put out there that are on that team. They put their work in, and I think Bohm, he's just a young dude that was in the big leagues. Yeah, a lot was put on his defense, but he has put some serious work into it. I just can't believe how much Nola is slide stepping. It's crazy because Pap, I remember we used to talk about it. How like you're slow to the plate, but you were like a 1.55. But you would vary your looks, hold your times.
Yeah,
like you'd set and go, set and hold.
Yeah, I used to do. Gary Tuck. Gary Tuck.
I know Gary Tuck very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was with Mo for years, all his championship with me in Boston when we won. Bro, he had me doing some Jedi shit that I didn't even think about doing. He's like, close your eyes. He's like, Pat, close your eyes, man. Envision it. And like, now pick. And I'm like, fuck, man. It just, now throw one and I throw it. And it was just, I don't know. But I credit him a lot just because he got me to that even next level. But boy, was he a bitter fucking guy. God damn.
I loved him. He was one of my all-time favorites.
I love Tuck, yeah. I love him. But
Gary Tuck, he was the old catching guy. He was at the Yankees,
yes.
He was the Red Sox.
Yes.
Indians, came over the Indians. I had him I knew him since I was in high school. I had him in high school as a coach at a camp one time, and I got to stand up.
He's a Florida guy.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm a coach third. We got no signs except for this one. He's like, if you get to 3-0, I'm just going to go like this. And we're like, what does that mean? He goes, take it, swing hard, and go for the long one. We're like, wait, what? What are you talking? Oh, Tuck, he was a beauty. He was a beauty. Yeah, you know what? He got more bitter as he got older, I think.
Yeah, he did, man. And man, he was great for me. He took me to that next level, but man, he just
there you go, AJ.
Everything.
Get out, ball.
No, AJ needed that for his parlay.
Yes, I did.
That's 2 out of 3, right?
All I need is Bryce to not fuck me. Hey, you know what's going to happen? Bryce is going to fuck me because we got Papelbon on here, and Papelbon choked him out. Now Bryce is going to take it out on me, cost me all this lock. It's like, damn, shit never stops.
This is the time right here.
This is it. Yeah.
And by the way, Christian Walker is probably
that's
sitting
a nasty
in the dugout
pitch,
right now, looking at the tablet, going, "Okay."
Yeah. What am I supposed to do about that one?
My bad. Sorry about that.
I'm going to say this.
What do you got? What do you got on the pitching these days, man? Man, when I was 97-ish, man, I was feeling good and I was back spinning that baseball. But God, dog, everybody can freaking hum the damn BB now. What is the deal?
My question is,
by the way, huge fucking out. They got nothing in that inning.
Here's my question for you, Pat. Do you think all of a sudden everybody can just throw Maxley harder? Or, I know training's gotten better. I know guys are bigger. I know guys are stronger. I get it all. Or the radar gun's just better and they get it closer to out of your hand. Because the thing about it is, Bobby Jenks, you talked about Bobby flicking your nipples on the plane flight, right? That dude legitimately threw 100. And he was 6'5", 350 pounds of just raw meat. I don't know what you want to call it. Beef. Yeah, raw. Yeah. Right? And he could legitimately throw 100 miles an hour with cut. And he was like the first guy. Matt Anderson with the Tigers, and then him. And then and then Zamaya came up, and he was like the second guy. And then there was still like a break, though. And then Chapman. But it was only like one guy. And now it's every guy. So it didn't go from like 2005, which is not less than 20 years ago, where there was one dude throwing 100, to now every guy throws 100. It seems like a huge jump in a short time. But
yeah. So to me, are they getting it like directly out of the hand now? Because to me, I specifically remember with Kurt Schilling, we got Billy Broadbent, and we were like video us from behind. And can you slow motion to see how many times we could rotate the baseball before it got to home plate? And so me and him used to compete to try to see who could get an overlap 4 times. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A rotate, yeah.
Yeah, we got to spin.
So to us, that meant the ball was coming out of our hand good and it had life. Or not life, And now it's what is it now? That spin ratio, right?
Yep. Spin rate.
Spin rate. To me, that's the same thing, right?
It is the same thing.
100%.
They just can quantify it now. Think how many you could have got 5 revolutions if you could have had spider tack. You might have even been able to get 6.
There's no telling, really, if you had, But see, I never wanted no sticky stuff because I threw my split, and if my hands were real sticky,
Split would have messed up the split, but it would have made this one better.
Yeah, well, I wasn't smart enough to figure that out, I guess.
Lester would have helped.
Listen. I love John Lester, but Pat, remember that game he pitched and he had like green shit on his. Remember that on his thumb, and they caught it and it was like, no, there ain't nothing.
That was fungus, right?
It was mold from his glove. It was an old glove he had.
Mold.
His thumb was like a highlighter. It was like in his glove. I was like,
hey, did y'all see the score of the game?
He's trying to change the subject.
Exactly.
Or hit a bomb.
Oh, it's glorious. Oh, man.
All right, here's Bohm. I mean, Kelly is keeping them in the game. At some point, like
well, Diamondbacks got to score some points.
Yeah, you got to put up some points. And also, your key in the postseason already happened. Phillies jump ahead.
All right, yeah, exactly. Pat, how much fun do you think it would be to play for these Phillies?
Oh, man, I was telling Kratzy, I really, when I signed there, I thought I was going to get another ring easily. And we just decimated. I mean, it was terrible. But the Citizens Bank, dude, when it's good, it's as good as anywhere.
Agreed. Especially but these guys they got, I mean, Schwarber, Castellanos, Trey Turner, JT, Harper. I mean, they just look like they're having so much fun every time they do anything.
Party boy.
Yeah, well, wouldn't you have fun if you played in Citizens Bank Park and you got beat and you just flick something and I got a homer.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Kratz did it 11 times.
If you're a free agent, I mean, you want to come to Philadelphia as a hitter.
For sure. Why not?
I mean, his decision to go play in Philly and sign there was an excellent decision.
Do you think, all right, speaking of Bryce, do you think Bryce, with all the hype he had, has lived up to it? I think he has. I think he's become, I don't want to see he's not the face of the game, obviously, but is there anybody else? There's very few people that you tune in to watch, right? Shohei, Bryce, maybe Mookie, but Bryce is definitely on that list of if I'm going to watch a game, I want Bryce Harper to be in it. There's a good chance he's going to do something.
Yeah, there's no question. And we all go through these different stages in our life, and I think, and as we play too, and I think he has been through so many different stages as a player, right? Now, man, it's just all fun to him, man. I finally have put up some postseason numbers. I haven't won a World Series yet, and that to me that will be the final, cherry on top. And
especially if they win this year.
Yeah,
especially if they win this year for you.
Let's go, baby. God, dog, man. I mean, look, I don't know, man. We could not, but I'm not. I'm trying to keep it chill, but. To me, man, Bryce is it's his time. It's his time. This is his time to put that final cherry on top.
Oof. Nice.
This is another player right here. This Realmuto kid, man, I like him.
What do you like about him? He's a good catcher. He can throw and he can hit. I mean,
yeah.
Shit.
I'm just saying no. I'm just saying I would.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good looking guy. I mean, he's got it all.
You'd play
got
catch
the
with
total
him?
package.
He would play catch with him. Yes, that's what he.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what he meant.
Yeah. That's right.
I hear he's a great game caller.
That's right.
Great game caller.
Great game caller.
Yeah.
Athletic.
Oh, they call him QB1.
Hey,
Kratz, take over for a second. Hold on, Pap. Hold on. You got to talk to your man crush above you for a second, Kratz, because Scott's got to unplug, so he's going to be you two for a second.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So it's just me and Pap looking at.
All right. So here's my question.
Okay.
How many with the? Because I didn't play with the what do you call this? I'm gonna call my pitches with
the pitch-com.
Pitch-com. Thank you. Some guys use it, some guys don't, right? Yep. Got him. Realmuto in the inning.
He says yes, it was. He said no, it wasn't. I feel like that was below the zone, but
so how many pitchers these days? I mean, because Kratz, I shook you many a times. I mean, it's just like I was calling my own game. I felt like most of the time, unless I saw something and I just said, hey, I don't really see nothing. I'm going with you, big dog. Other than that, these guys aren't really calling them their pitches or no. Like, I know the Zach Gallen did sometimes.
That's what they were talking about. I never asked him, but he's got it on his glove. A lot of the guys have it themselves. And then the catcher also has it. Like there's, it's kind of give and take. So I don't know how that, because I was out of the game before the pitch-com came in. But
yeah, that's the pitcher that's the one. Talk to the hitter, the catcher, and the catcher can vice versa talk back.
Yeah, because they both have a controller. My biggest thing when they were talking about it in 2020 was my thing to the Players Association was make sure that has to stay on the field, because the things I started seeing, front offices, people on the bench, they wanted to start pushing buttons. It's like, no, it's got to stay. There's two of them.
No chance. Yeah,
I'm telling you, they wanted to.
Really
they wanted to. Yes.
Wow. And you know what, Kratz? I hate to say this.
You're hearing it now.
But it might eventually get to that.
Better not, because those
I
dudes
better
got the
not,
feel.
man.
Like college.
It better not, because you know good and damn well, man, if you're not out there is a certain feel to the game. And I mean, dude, I would watch guys like take warm-up swings and I'd be like, man, he's trying to do this against me. Let me do it. But man, you take that out of the game, I'm not watching anymore, and I quit.
No, listen to this. Okay, so everybody sees Jonathan Papelbon as this like wild, crazy closer. He's slinging the ball as hard as he can. Pap was able to control 4 quadrants of the strike zone. You would always talk about that. Okay, so now he's got his control that he can do, so he knows what he wants to do. But Pap would come out to the field, was it the 5th or 6th inning?
6.
And you would listen. I remember you talking about this. Like, this is just like behind the curtains, kind of like a guy that people see is like this dude who's just like, oh, I'm just doing whatever I want to do. You would watch the visiting team's telecast because you're like, dude, bro, they're going to tell you something because they see these guys all the time. We were in New York. We were at Citi Field, and you were telling me that.
Yeah, dude, that was some shit, wasn't it? I used to do that all the time, man. They would be like, "Why you want?" We would be in the training room getting ready, right, stretching and all of the shit you do to get ready, your routine, and I would get them to put it on whoever we was playing telecasts. Because they would be like, yeah, here comes AJ up. Man, last series really was hitting the ball good the other way, wasn't trying to overswing. They would give their players away to me.
Yep. And so that kind of stuff doesn't show up in the numbers because, they're always looking for like 150 150 at bat sample size, and the numbers don't always show everything about how to attack a guy.
Yeah, for sure, man. And you know, AJ, you, all of us know your heater, whether you sink it or whether you four seam it, man, you can make that son of a gun 2-3 different pitches.
Shit, Lance Lynn made a career out of it.
Right?
A lot of monies, a lot of many monies.
Yeah, we have a comment from a fan that was like, 275 back goes, Harper's like the anti-Trout when it comes to contract choices. You think
Hey, I'm going to take a bathroom break real quick. I'm going to let y'all answer this one.
Good.
Hey, you better refill. Yeah, you better refill too.
Of course.
Yeah, go for it.
Refill.
Yeah, get it.
Anti. What did he say?
What was it?
He said Harper's like the anti-Trout when it comes to contract choices. Did Harper know that they were going to look like this, and did Trout know that it was going to look like that?
I wouldn't say he's the anti. I mean, that's saying Trout just stayed in LA because he wanted to stay in LA. Like, Harper went to Philly and got 330. Like, he wanted that number 330 so he'd have the highest.
That's usually how it works. You go to the team that pays you the most.
I get it. Like,
dude, he made the right choice.
Yeah, he definitely made the right choice.
So did Trout.
So did Trout.
I think that guy's more taking a shot at Trout.
But Trout made
a lot of fans have
here's the thing,
like, hey, dude, you buried yourself by staying with the Angels.
Okay, let me ask every single person that says that that's a fan. If they were at their job and someone came to them and offered
$500 million on their desk first
and said, you work at AT&T, I want you to come to T-Mobile, here's $500 million. You're like, sure.
Not to mention, if you want to be a pain in the ass, you sit down with your owner and you say, I'm toast. I've done this for a long time. We're not going anywhere. You're annoying. Or first be nice.
I'm not allowed to say that. I've said that enough, and I just keep getting yelled at.
And then eventually, if they say no or we're working on it, say, I'm going to be very angry. And I don't take my anger out on baseballs. I take my anger out on, I don't know, media or something. I'm just going to say, this place sucks. And this guy is weird. And
Trout's
I know he would never do it.
Trout's not going to do that.
No, he's not.
What if he just hangs on that team and they're not good for the next 5 years and he retires?
Then he's going to go to the Hall of Fame and everyone's going to say, well, he didn't win a
World Series.
I don't even think it's
Series.
Here's my thing. You guys tell me. Is it about saying that? Is it about, he never won a World Series?
Somebody's ahead. Longo got him? Longo. Oppo Taco. No, it's Oppo. He's too old for that.
Too old for Oppo Taco.
Oh, Nick.
I love that Castellanos caught that like, man, it was like.
Hey, Rojas kisses him on the neck after this catch.
He said he's just talking about how it worked out for both guys. Yeah, of course. I mean,
yeah, but
Bryce is living the dream right now. And also, is Bryce not living the dream that Mike Trout wishes he was living?
Yeah, but here's the difference.
Look at this. He is the king of Philadelphia.
But here's the difference. You know, I think Kratz will agree with me. Harper got the free agency, right? And he had Boris. I believe he has Boris. And
yes.
He got the free agency. Okay. The Angels said, Mike Trout, you're never getting the free agency. Here's whatever, 13 years, $400 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's there's not. I don't care. People in the chat, people in the world, people wherever the people are, people up in space, people on the moon, wherever the people are. Okay. You ain't turning down $400 million to stay in a place where you've already been and you're comfortable. I'm sorry. You're not going to do it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you are, what you do, but listen, if you got to do something you love and you're in a good place where Mike Trout's happy there, you're not going to turn that down. You're not going to be like, well, I could get $410 million on the open. No, you're not. It's not happening.
And they were making pushes. They were making pushes for guys. Like, they went and signed Anthony Rendon. Like, they have tried things, whether we think they've done it correctly or not. Like, Juan Soto turned down, what was it, 415 or 425 million?
A lot from the Nationals.
He didn't believe in what the next step was for the Nats. Clearly, you see what the next step is, and it wasn't going to be it. So if you get traded or you sign somewhere else that has an opportunity to do something great, you do it. You take that. And I don't think nobody. You can't fault for Trout for staying where he stayed.
But I'm going to do this, okay? If things go the way I think they're going to go the next several years in Anaheim, based on where the team is at, I'm going to fault Trout for not aggressively trying to get himself somewhere else, because I do think that the prime window could be closing soon, where you get, I mean, he's already not in his prime. It's not going to be peak probably based on his age, but you're still going to get a dude who's like superstar level. I think during that time period, he wants to play playoff baseball. I mean, come on. Imagine if he has the career like this and he either doesn't make it back or goes back for like a wild card series and loses or something. And we're like, oh, who was, the best player in a 10-year span or whatever. And you're like, yeah, it's Trout. And we didn't even get to watch him in the playoffs. That's not good.
That
sucks. Yeah. I mean, a lot of guys have reputations because of what they've done in the playoffs.
We haven't seen Shohei yet.
Curve from Nola.
By the way, I just want to say this about Aaron Nola. 4 for 8. Sorry about it. He was good hitting back in the day.
Oh, 4 for 8 off him.
Yeah, sorry about it.
Aaron Nola's about to buy a lot of dinners.
No, he is. But
dude's making himself some cash.
Sinkers and curveballs. I could hit them sinkers and curveballs now.
No one else can right now.
I know, but I could hit them. I could hit old Charlie Morton back in the day before he went for. He was sinker. Oh my! Put me in there, coach. There ain't no chance. Now, dude, that threw a cutter. Yeah, get old Kratzy up because that ain't gonna work.
Those are my kind of guys. If the game had gone to Bronson Arroyo type of pitching, AJ would still be playing, and I would have been done 10 years ago. But the game went all Papelbon style. Fastballs up in the zone.
Yep.
I'm like, well, I can hit a fastball. Just don't spin it.
Yeah. I used to do it. Man, you walked us off of the Phils.
Who? Me?
You did.
No.
Did you?
No.
You never walked us off of the Phils? Oh, no, you know who it was? Tomei. It was Tomei.
No,
Tomei. Tell that story, though. Tell that story. You blew the save, and you said what? It was like your first blown save in Philly that year. You remember what you said?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I totally forgot about that shit. Was it 5K or 10K? I blew the save, and I was like, Tomei was coming up. I was like, hey, Jim, you tie this sucker up and get me off the hook. I got 5. Well, I don't remember how much it was.
You yelled in the dugout. You said, I got a C note. You said, I got a stack in my locker, cash. As you were walking down the dugout, for anybody who walks this guy off, he's like, that's my bad, boys. That's my bad. Told me, boy, big Jim hits an oppo dinger.
Bro, I totally forgot about that. That's my great. Yeah, that was a good Jim Tomei story. Totally forgot about that.
My big homer was not a walk-off. It was a game tire, and then Freddie walked it off the next at bat.
Okay.
Against Chapman.
I struggle with people that I've played with and years and stuff. I don't know. I guess I was just so focused day to day. I never really think about the game really much until now. You know what I'm saying? I was in it to let's go kick some ass. Where are we going out?
Yeah.
There was no real thought to it. I don't know.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You know the old saying, let's go into a town, beat their ass, drink their beer, and fuck all their women.
Yeah.
But
that was Pap Singh.
Hey, I'm pausing my pitch count. I'm pausing my pitch clock at 7. Tell me when you're at 7.
Nope.
Wait,
we just got Castellanos stepping into the box just now.
What pitch clock?
On the game.
Oh, now.
Ahead.
Ball 1.
All right.
No, 1-1.
Yeah, it's 1-1.
Oh, yeah, 1-1.
Yeah,
sorry,
1-1.
my bad.
Were you saying there's no pitch clock?
No. We were trying to sync up our game, so I wasn't live betting against you guys.
Oh yeah, I've already. Hey, I already know that one. I got Cliff Lee on that one time. He was mad. Yeah, no, I know that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, would you pause the TV and then you knew what was happening, rewound it, and we're like, oh,
Nah, dude, it was a rerun, and he had no clue it was a rerun. We're in the clubhouse in spring training. He's like, thought it was a live game, and I was like, oh man, he's like, dude, they're whooping. I'm like, I bet you they come back and win. He's like, I'll bet you. Yeah, because I already knew.
That's incredible.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man.
This dude right here, Castellanos, man, I don't know if you really pitched at him. I mean, right now you do, but damn, this dude is barreled to ball like crazy right now. As I say that.
yeah.
He gone.
He had 5 homers and 8 at bats. That's pretty good.
Kelly's keeping them in the game, though. I mean, Nola, by the way, is only at 67 pitches through 5. So
Well, he's only got 62.
I'm saying,
Yeah, good point. Good point.
He's
Really
hung
is,
two.
man.
He's hung 2 balls and got
Ball game's
whacked.
solo homers.
Solo homers don't beat you, but they add up quick.
Need something. Arizona looks pretty shook right now. A lot of called strike threes too. Some of the people in the chat pointed out from Nola. I think about half his Ks are.
That sinker's
pitches.
running like 3 feet right now, too.
What was he like?
Yeah.
What was he at? Like 6 Ks on tonight? What was his over/under?
Oh, he hit
Nola?
that easy. Nola
Yeah.
was 4.5.
Oh wow.
Oh golly, I didn't see that. I would have taken that. Yeah.
That's an easy over. But it was 4.5, and it was like the over was like minus 155.
I'll tell you what I do got. Let me see what I do. Let me see. Oh man, my
You need
damn
reading glasses? You look like you
My,
need reading
no, it's
glasses.
my Wi-Fi, man. We ain't got that cable shit now.
Come
Mississippi,
on.
you know what I mean? I don't know. It's got a mind of its own, Pats.
We'll wait to hear what you got.
Hold on. It's the Phillies hit line. You know, I gotta get on this internet here, you know.
Maybe they'll send you a letter.
I mean, the Phillies only have 2 hits.
Oh, they only got 2 hits.
So far, yeah, just the 2 dingers. That's it.
What
Okay.
did you
Let me
want?
see. Hold on. Can't tell you my password, man.
Okay, please don't tell us your password.
Yeah, please.
111111.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It definitely has.
5-8.
I was gonna say it definitely has a Cinco Ocho in it
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, yeah, Philly. I got the team with the most hits, the Phillies.
Well, it's tied right now.
Yeah, it's 2-2.
I ain't worried about this one.
I need
What was
Harper to
that?
at least get one. All
What
I need
was
is
that
Harper.
paying at?
There's no easy outs in the Phillies lineup.
Rojas.
Really
I was going to say Rojas
We're
called.
looking at him right now.
Rojas called.
There's one.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, you give me 1 or 2 easy outs. That's a tough lineup, man.
I think the lineup with the least easy outs right now is the Rangers lineup. Because if Leody Taveras is supposed to be the worst hitter in the lineup right now, it doesn't look too bad to me. He's crushing it.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. He really is.
Pat, did you play with Odubel Herrera? You had to have.
Oh yeah.
Did you get the center fielder guy for Phillies back in the day?
Yeah.
I need some thoughts on him because he did some stuff that was crazy.
Yeah, I don't. I don't really remember a whole lot about that kid. He was a center fielder, right?
Yeah.
You just pray he caught the ball.
True.
He did not run the best routes.
No, did not run the best routes and would do some crazy shit in the box.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy. Like that's what I'm saying, AJ.
Damn, you don't remember nobody.
No, man, I struggle with it, dude. I do. I don't know why.
Did they ever call you the front of the bus and say, name that teammate?
No, that was David. That was not me. That was not me. But
I can't. Okay, so speaking of David and obviously Petey, you've seen the story where Pedroia says that David didn't know his name and he thought his name was Pee Wee for all those years, and then I think it was Young. There's no way that's true because I played with David. David was
not true.
I can't believe that story's true.
It's not true, AJ. You know,
But it's a great
man,
story, though.
like, you know, like Big Poppy's got to be Big Poppy, but you know, David's got to be David, right? You know, I mean, when you get to what he's doing now, man, you know, and it's just like I used to try to get him to smoke weed all the time, man. I mean, like, listen, this shit's gonna help you, man. And he was like, no, you crazy white guy, man. You know, man, I ain't doing that shit. And then now he's damn endorsing a weed company in Boston, you know? So it's like there's two sides to it, man. And you know what I'm saying, AJ? You know the real David. So
I know David very well. Listen, I know David very well. Listen, I know David from A-ball. We played, like I said, we played an A-ball together and then came up together. So I know the real David. We got David on tomorrow. So tune in, all you Boston people out there. Tune in. We got David coming on tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune in.
So David, getting a hold of David, Pap, it's easier to get a hold of the President of the United States than it is to get a hold of David Ortiz.
Dude, I did a signing with him. Well, I see him more because he comes to Boston a lot more. And, you know, I did this deal with Nest and I do stuff with them. It's only like 30 games, but I really did it because I had this other mobile blood work company that I got to the point now where I really like baseball. Man, I was done. I hated it. I did. I'll be honest with you, AJ. I hated it, dude. I struggled, man. I did. I just struggled. Cause I'm like a adrenaline junkie, man. Like I had to have that. I didn't have that anymore, and you know, like, man, now I gotta call up my neighbors who want to play for $20, and I want to play cards for $100 or more, and it's just that adrenaline. I don't know. It's just everything changed, bro. And so I had to kind of find my way, and then I found out, man, you know what? Like I fucking love baseball. I do. And so that's why I kind of now, gotten into doing more stuff with baseball. But I see David a lot, and it mostly is in Boston, but there's two totally different. David's got such a persona to upkeep. That's a hard thing to do, man. And I think he does great. I do. But there's two sides.
Yeah, absolutely. There's David, and then there's Big Pappy. Or as I used to call him, Big Crappy. He used to get so mad.
That's a big out right there, by the way.
That was a big out.
This is when
they got Corbin.
This is when I think Nola's going to start going batter to batter. I don't think they're going to let him lose the game.
So if someone gets on, they take him out?
No, two guys.
Two guys get on. Okay.
Off day tomorrow.
All right. They don't look very warmed up in the Phillies bullpen.
They ain't worried.
They ain't worried.
He's at 71 pitches too. Got plenty left in the tank.
Barrios threw 47, hadn't given up a hit, and he got yanked the other day.
How about the over? How about the over on innings just hit for Nola? Or outs, over on outs. Appreciate that.
16?
It was 15.5.
Oh, there's a knock. Go double.
Uh-oh.
That kid can play right there, though.
Yeah.
That kid
Ketel Marte's had to hit his last two ABs against him.
Yeah, he's got good numbers against Nola.
He's like AJ.
That's right. 4 for 8. My bad. Sorry about it.
Any dingers?
Nah, one double. Sorry about it.
That's like a dinger for you.
Like Nola, he's a Baton Rouge kid, but
yeah, you can't like him. You're not allowed to like him. Mississippi State, LSU, they hate each other.
But like to me, when he first came up with the Phillies, he was great. He knew his place. He went out there, just went about his business. Certified pro through and through. I'll give him that. But like he was so like, I don't know if it's stoic or just like no emotion. I never got the players that didn't play with emotion. Like I never got like Roy Halladay. And Roy was my locker mate, sat doing, rest in peace as well, for years, and I'm like, Roy, man, can you just give me like a fist bump today? Okay, can we get something? I just didn't get that.
Not everybody
Nolan's
needs
that
it.
guy.
Tommy Pham will give you some emotion.
Yeah, but like,
What'd you do? You were like,
yeah, but I mean, like, whatever you do, I'm just saying, like, give me something.
show me you're live, right? Show me you're live.
That's it. Show me you're live.
Scotty, who they warming up there? They got somebody warming up. Hoffman, right?
Hoffman, right?
Yep, Jeff Hoffman.
Good play, dude.
Oh my gosh, Bohm is on fucking fire.
Good play. Good play. Hey, he's a big boy, ain't he? What, he's 6'4"?
He's bigger now. He's like 6'5" or 6'6". He's a monster.
Yeah.
Yes. Big dude.
Big boy. I always thought the bigger guys in the box were easier for me to face. I always hated facing like your damn fuck. And what's the second base? Stott. I used to have little short guys, Pedroia guys. I hated facing them.
Why, a little strike zone?
Not a little strike zone. They're just like a little pest. Like, look, I'm coming in here. You're either gonna get me or I'm getting you. And let's go to the next. Let's go home.
What was Christian Walker looking for right there? You think he was looking for a breaking ball?
Right now he's looking for his contact lens.
I know. That ball almost hit him in the eye. He's baiting him.
He had over 30 bombs this year, didn't he?
He's baiting him. Yeah, I think he had 30. I want to say 34.
That many? I thought it was just over 30. Oof. But maybe.
Pap, you can't like him either. He went to South Carolina. You can't be liking Christian Walker either.
33.
Don't like him.
All right, let's get a little DBacks analysis. We got another friend joining the party here. Derek Montilla is covering the DBacks for Phoenix Sports. What's up, Derek? Good setup too. That's a pro watch party setup right there.
Yes. I'm having a hard time seeing the TV because we got a lot of sports going on in here, but I got it on in front of me and ready to talk about the Diamondbacks. I mean, we're excited to be here, which might be a little bit of a loser attitude. I don't know, but
man, you're still in this game. You're still in this game.
I mean, it's fun to watch, and I mean, again, it's a crazy environment to play in there at Citizens Bank Park. So, I mean, I'd love to see the offense wake up a little more. I mean, this was kind of our big concern, is that at times this Diamondbacks offense can just kind of go quiet as a whole, and that's what we've seen so far after that little break that they had. It's I don't know, but sometimes taking that time off from baseball can.
No, don't want to hear it. You're off, Derek. See you later.
Tweet off. Take the tweet off.
No.
Between innings.
You can't have. I hate that, Pap. And you think you're going to agree with me? You can't tell me the guys took time off and now they can't play because the Phillies got just as much time off as the Diamondbacks. That ain't affecting them.
Absolutely. That's like I'm just saying, as far as their offense goes, their offense was not consistent at all this season. So it was like they got things clicking in the playoffs in a way that we didn't expect them to see, especially in game 1 of the NLDS against the Dodgers, the way they were able to rock Kershaw early on like that. So
AJ, basically what he's saying is teams now are going to do the whole sabermetrics to get into the wild card so their players don't have to sit.
Yeah, they're going to lose games at the end on purpose. They're going to lose games at the end on purpose. That's, you know what, Pat? That's might be the smartest thing you've ever said in your whole life. That is a great idea. From now on, if you ever get to be a GM, we're going to lose at the end to get the wild card so we don't have to sit out.
Yeah. And
AJ, it's not happening, man. I still need 16 hours at Mississippi State to get my degree. I don't think that's going to happen.
Wait, what'd you major? Hold on, sorry. What'd you major in?
I was gonna be the weatherman. I mean meteorology. Be the weatherman.
They actually have a good meteorology program there. Farming and meteorology.
The way I looked at it is, growing up, I was like, my dad was always like, it's gonna rain today. So it didn't rain. I'm like, well, nobody really cares. So like, the weatherman's like right half the time. So I was like, shit, like you never gotta really be right.
So I have a question here from one of our YouTube people, Spencer Strider Enthusiast, nice name, said, do the Phillies do all their scouting into finding tells on pitchers for tipping because their hitting doesn't make sense all of a sudden? And, well, I mean, they're hitting homers. They're not up 10-0. And also, I mean, I was actually going to ask you that question, Derek, with the previous couple rounds, especially against the Dodgers. Like, where did that power come from the Arizona bats? All I hear all year is Mike Hazen saying, we got to win differently. We don't have any pop. I'm like, are you trying to piss your boys off just to get them to hit homers? Because they didn't have that pop during the year. I watched plenty of Arizona. That was not how they were swinging the bats.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, approaching that series with the Brewers, that was the big concern. They didn't have a great series against the Astros. They really just needed one victory in their final, series to secure their way into the playoffs. And it required, other teams to lose in order for them to get there. They weren't able to get that win. The way they kind of limped into the playoffs a bit, especially offensively, it was a concern, especially going up against a good Brewers starting lineup. So when they kind of came out in that series, so far in the playoffs, they've just been able to jump out ahead and kind of maintain that lead for the whole game. And it's been impressive and it's been unexpected, especially considering that we've seen at times this offense perform more like they've performed so far in the series against the Phillies rather than what we've seen so far in the playoffs.
A question from who is this?
Well, Derek, hold on. I got a question for you. How come Corbin Carroll's been on first both times and hasn't tried to steal yet?
You sound like the announce crew. Absolutely. Like they want to see this guy go. Me too. Yeah. I mean, I think maybe because that's the scouting report. I don't know if they're trying to do something differently. It's out of character for them because that's kind of where their whole create chaos, embrace chaos kind of moniker came from. It's from getting out there on the base path and just making the defense make mistakes. I mean, they know he's going to run, and yet at times teams this season haven't been able to stop him. So now, again, when they're not doing that, it's not really putting that pressure on the defense right now.
AJ, who's got the game there tonight? Is it Frenchie? Who's got
Darling, and BA.
Us.
Well, yeah, right now it's us.
Foul territory. We got Papelbon, we got Derek, and we got Pierzynski.
Yeah, and Braun's here for the ladies.
Scott Braun.
Derek.
He's got the mustache for it.
That's for sure. Oh no.
Schwarby.
Wow. Schwarby.
Dip sauce.
Man.
Most valuable player.
That's another one of
Schwarbaum.
my hits, right? That's another one of my hits. Let me check that real quick.
I think
that's
they each
two.
have 3.
Hey,
3 and 3.
No, that's two homers for Schwarber. You know what that was paying today? Plus 1,600.
Yeah, but who's that bold?
That's a bold bet.
That's so bold.
Hey, Derek, I do have a question. Derek, hold on, Pap. Derek, I know obviously they're down 3-0. They're down 1-0. But this game, I mean, it's got to be must win. I mean, it's only 3-0. But because who's pitching game 3? Do we know?
Brandon Pfaadt has been confirmed by
Troy
Torey
who's pitching game 4?
Probably Ryan Nelson, which will basically be kind of a bullpen game potentially for them. I mean, Ryan Nelson has started for them quite a bit this season, but Torey Lovullo has had a kind of a short leash for all of these guys that are the younger guys, including Brandon Pfaadt in both of his starts so far in the playoffs. So, I mean, it's not the best outcome, I mean, especially you send Zach Gallen out, you send Merrill Kelly out. Those are the guys that you expect to get it done. And I mean, even right now they're down 3-0. Like, it feels with the way that the Phillies have been hitting home runs, like this team is down 10 runs at a time when it's really not as big of a lead as it feels like, because these are all solo shots and the crowd is just incredible. It feels demoralizing, even though the lead is still just 3 runs. The Diamondbacks have been able to come back from this before, but like right now, the lack of being able to get things going in any way is concerning, because like I said, we've seen them as a team kind of drop off like this before. The season.
Hey, bud. They ain't coming back from this. I'm gonna go ahead and take.
Might be right on that one.
Philly, Phillies minus 3.5 at minus 128.
Yeah. Well, So they got a nickname around here called the Answer Backs because they have done it a lot this year. But this Phillies team is something else. And I mean,
Kratz, another walk for you.
You talk about losing on purpose or whatever. I mean, it ended up being advantageous for the Diamondbacks that they slipped from that second wild card spot to the third one because it took this long for them to run in.
Hey, your boy right now is slamming the call box. He's slamming it, right? Not good.
No, not great at all. And like you said, it is a must-win. I think this is a must-win. And I mean, because it's just hard to come back against a team that's this good with this much experience.
You ain't coming back if you go down 2-0, cuz.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Derek, you think this team is a one-and-done kind of season? Or do you feel like they're really building something here with the roster that they have and the pieces that they filled in?
I think they're ahead of schedule, to be honest. That's what's made this postseason so much fun. It's made it enjoyable because this team really felt like it was young, inexperienced, and kind of had no business making it this far. And that's what's made this ride at least seem like, it's kind of been icing on the cake. They get to the postseason, which felt like that was the next kind of level they needed to hit. This team was over 100 loss team 2 seasons ago. And for them to have come this far without spending the money that other teams have spent to kind of overcome that has been impressive. They've done it through the farm system. Corbin Carroll has been just an incredible player.
Mike Hazen.
Yeah, absolutely. 1,000%. Mike Hazen has been an absolute godsend to this team. What he was able to do with the farm system since he came over. I mean, this team was a broken franchise when Mike Hazen was hired as GM, and everything that he's done in the time that he has been here has been kind of understanding how a team like this needs to be built. They're not going to go after high-priced free agents, and even when they have, it's kind of been a swing and a miss in a lot of those occasions. So, getting a good young roster up here, especially the preseason trade with the Toronto Blue Jays that brought Lourdes Gurriel and Gabriel Moreno to this team really feels like a big part of their future. Moreno has just been outstanding as a Diamondback, and it really feels like he is now part of the core that they can build around for the future.
Hey, I'm gonna say something about Mike Hazen real quick. Mike Hazen was the what was George Costanza, like the traveling secretary,
Yeah.
or whatever. That was Mike Hazen when I was with the Red Sox, and I knew this dude knew his shit, man. I knew he was going. I had a good feeling about that guy. I knew he was going to be good in this game, man. And he's done, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah, we love him, and we're thrilled that they extended him.
Y'all re-signed him, right?
Yeah, it just keeps him here and allows him to continue building this team the way that he's kind of mapped it out going forward. And I think obviously a big part of that is through drafting, getting those draft picks that they got, building the farm system the way they have, and really again trying to establish who the core is that they want to build around going forward. Obviously, they have a lot of young guys that have been a key to this team making it this far and are going to be superstars in the future.
Who is your all-time favorite Arizona Diamondback player, by the way?
Oh,
Ryan
it's Randy
Roberts.
Johnson.
RJ? What'd you say?
RJ. Yeah, Randy Johnson. Yeah.
Not
I've had
Kurt
chance.
Schilling.
What's that?
Not Kurt Schilling.
No.
Let's get that. So
no,
Kurt
I gotta go.
Schilling, I know you're probably Kurt's like a troller guy. He's a big, internet guy.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard
Kurt,
to separate.
Did you hear that? Not your favorite.
Correct. I said Kelly Johnson.
Kelly Johnson was a great Diamondback.
He was.
Kelly Johnson had my number, by the way.
Didn't Kelly Johnson play for every team?
Did he play for Tampa Bay, right? He played for Tampa Bay?
He played for every team. Blue Jays, Tampa Bay. He played for Braves,
Mets. He got me on both teams. I think he got me on both teams.
This is what you need right here.
I need a hit right here.
Bryce.
I need a hit, and then it's all over.
Come on, Bryce.
We've done some wagering this evening, Derek.
No, don't chase that up.
Uh-oh, Pap's ahead of us.
Oh, Bryce. I knew I didn't like you. I knew Papelbon didn't like you, Bryce. Damn you.
I'm sorry, AJ.
That's okay. Hey, Derek.
Yes, sir.
One of the easiest bets, we're talking about, lines and all this stuff, but one of the easiest bets for the year for me was preseason. The Diamondbacks number, I think, was 74.
Yeah.
The over on that was I'm like, oh, man, I need to put the house on that one. We talked. We all took that one. Remember,
I
Scott?
didn't get that one myself. It seemed like a fairly easy thing based on the trajectory. And I mean, honestly, this team got better. I think that maybe it was just maybe not adding enough pieces during the offseason. I don't really know, but yeah, I agree with you on that. We discussed that early on, and it seemed like a slam dunk. The playoffs, that was a little bit more of a, like, who are they going to replace? Which team would be out in order for them to make it in. Obviously, preseason, we looked at things a lot differently than what ended up happening, but making it in the way they did, I mean, it's just a big step in the right direction for the franchise. And obviously it's, I hate for it to be one of those like, hey, it's great to be here, but it really is great to be here this early for so many of these young guys that are on this team.
Derek, did you hear what Paul Sewald said on our show? I don't know if you heard what he said about how Diamondback fans need to come out.
Yes.
Is there a reason you think Diamondback fans maybe don't necessarily come out? I mean, it's free air conditioning.
It's a weird combination of things, in my opinion. I mean, we're a transplant state here, so we get a lot of people that move here from somewhere else. And obviously the Diamondbacks being one of the youngest teams still in baseball, they just don't have that same historic connection. There's not generations of fans in people's families that have rooted for this team the way that other franchises have. I think it also is impacted by the fact that spring training is here, because people are kind of here in the Valley. They root for a team that is kind of in their neighborhood or in their city, that they just play their spring training games there. And there's like Brewers fans from Maryvale, and there's, your fans kind of all over the place that root for the specific teams that are here during the spring training. And those fans kind of stay loyal because a lot of them have rooted for those teams, or their families have rooted for those teams since before the Diamondbacks existed. It's weird because Jerry Colangelo knew they needed to win quickly in order for people to get on board with this team. And that's why they did what they did so early on in this franchise's history.
Wait a minute though. Correct me if I'm wrong, are the Diamondbacks the quickest to win a world championship out of a franchise?
Yes.
Right? They are.
Not the Marlins?
Yeah. They their inaugural season was 98 and they won in 2001. So it was 3 seasons.
Oh yeah, I was right. Yeah.
Yeah. And,
wait,
and again,
what were the Marlins? 94? I thought it was 94, 97, no? 93.
That's 4 years. 93, 97.
93. Sorry. Yep. You're right. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
See,
it was
I do remember stuff. But look, hey, let me ask you something, man.
Yeah.
You gambler?
Oh yeah.
Are you taking the Diamondbacks?
Am I taking the Diamondbacks? I mean, I
selected the
Diamondbacks. Are you taking the Diamondbacks
in this series? No, I'm not taking the Diamondbacks.
Okay, good, because I'm not either.
Yeah, it's hard to. It's hard to because, again, I kind of feel like gambling wise wouldn't have taken the Diamondbacks in any of these series, to be honest. If you talk about starting at the beginning of the series, it was hard at times to see, like I said, the way the offense performed towards the end of the year, carrying over against some of these great, pitching matchups that they were going to have in the playoffs. But I mean, honestly, Zach Gallen and Merrill Kelly have been great up to this point. The offense has been unexpectedly terrific. So like, it's one of those situations where you feel like at some point, just based on the way we've watched this team perform, that, a regression like this, or, kind of running into a team that has the experience, has everything going for them, and right now is beating them in every facet of the game, keeping their offense quiet. And them going up early, I feel like, has been a key for them so far. It just builds confidence and allows the pitching staff to kind of, approach the game differently. And they haven't been able to do that.
Well, hell yeah. It's a whole lot easier to pitch with a 4-run lead than down by one. I mean,
I know it's not groundbreaking, but it feels like it's been the way that they've, been able to get out. And like I said, the early offense has kind of been expected, but Corbin Carroll has been good about getting things going. Ketel Marte now has an 11-game postseason hitting streak dating back to 2017. So, I mean, they've had a couple of guys that have been able to kind of be that catalyst to get things moving early on, but they've been held in check. I mean, Corbin Carroll's been trying, but like you said, we're not even seeing him try to do anything on the base path right now, which again doesn't really get things cooking for the rest of the offense.
5.2 innings. He's only given up 3 hits. This dude's literally keeping him in the game right now.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, they were all homers, but still, hey, you'll take this spot in the game. I mean, DBacks have to put up some runs. And
I don't blame Merrill
Pap
for
said
this.
you're in Philly. I mean, if the ball touches the bat, it goes over the wall, right?
Yeah, Merrill Kelly has been great. It's definitely one of those things that the bullpen, again, is a different bullpen than they had for most of the season. So Torrey trusts these guys and he believes in them. That's why, like, so far he's had a fairly
Dude, y'all
short
got a
hook.
legit bullpen. Y'all got a legit bullpen. I will say that. If y'all can keep it close, you got a chance, man.
Yeah.
Give us the bullpen rundown, Derek. Tell us about Mantiply and a few of the other, no names besides, obviously, we know Sewald. He's actually coming on the show tomorrow, and people have known, obviously, what he's been doing for Seattle, too. But give us some of the unsung heroes here.
I bought this shirt I'm wearing because Paul Sewald rocks it in the clubhouse all the time.
Move your mic, yeah.
The pitching ninja shirt for the Diamondbacks,
nice.
the Snake Eyes and such. But yeah, no, I mean, acquiring Paul Sewald at the trade deadline was a big part of why this bullpen is so good. I mean, that allowed everything to click into place. The Diamondbacks just were doing kind of a closer by committee that really wasn't working for Torey Lovullo. It felt very inconsistent. As a matter of fact, it felt like whoever pitched in that ninth inning was kind of cursed, to not be able to pitch in those high leverage situations. But the addition of Paul Sewald allowed everybody kind of, fall into place. And this bullpen now is comprised of guys that weren't really here at the beginning of the year. Joe Mantiply is one of those guys. Kevin Ginkel, another one. But outside of that, they added a few arms in Andrew Saalfrank from their minor league system. That's been really good. And Ryan Thompson, who was DFA'd by the Tampa Bay Rays, who's just been he was lights out for this team since they acquired him for the rest of the regular season and even into the playoffs. So both of those guys were a big part of why they were able to even make it to the playoffs, and they've been part of their success so far here in the postseason.
Of course, we're talking about him, and now Mantiply. Yep. I mean, it wasn't a
ground ball. Last year's a double play at the shift.
Exactly.
I don't agree with putting him in there. Mantiply throws 50% over 50% sliders, and the one thing that Stott hits from lefties is sliders. I don't agree with putting him in there, and you got to go heater with him there. But
hey, man, look, you realize you're on the show with two former catchers, and fucking catchers, they know everything. Okay.
Believe it. You know who doesn't know anything? Closers.
Closers don't know anything. Listen. We know one thing. You're going to get me or I'm going to get you. That's it.
In the ninth.
Yeah. You got some tough guys. You got some tough critics on this show, man.
Yeah, I could see that.
Derek, we just saw Moreno right there. I mean, you talked about it a little bit, but I mean, we talked about Mike Hazen. They fleeced the Blue Jays, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean,
they got a catcher. They got a franchise catcher that can swing the bat and throw, and they got Gurriel, who all he does is hit 300 with 20 every year.
Yeah,
and then they gave up Varsho, who didn't do very much this year for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, the Varsho, the thing about Varsho's value was it was all on defense for us, especially his WAR. I mean, you look at his defensive runs saved. I think he led the league with 29 defensive runs saved this year. So he's still a great defender. But yeah, I mean, when you talk about getting a franchise catcher, that's just different. I mean, the Toronto Blue Jays just had a surplus of catchers, and it was going to take, that was what our benefit was. Same thing with us with outfielders. Diamondbacks had a surplus of outfielders. So the trade made a lot of sense for both teams. But yeah, I mean, it does feel like that, especially considering Carson Kelly both got injured early in the season. And they had to call Gabriel Moreno on Gabriel Moreno earlier than they really wanted to as far as a full-time catcher. And again, just the way he matches up with the timeline of guys like Alec Thomas and Corbin Carroll, it really gives you, again, that core I talked about earlier of young guys that are all around the same age. They have the same amount of team control left, and you can really just build, around their years here and what pieces you can add to make this team better in that time frame.
Hey, AJ. Well, when Hazen was with the Red Sox for all those years, I'm gonna tell you something, man. This dude is like one man's trash. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Dude, he goes and sees who these teams have like a surplus, and he scoops them up, man. He's just got a knack for that, man. I'm telling you.
That's why he released me when I was at the Red Sox. I was the trash.
Did he tell you when he cut you, you're going to be someone else's treasure, AJ?
No. Oh boy, big problems for the D-backs.
Sorry, Derek.
That is not good.
Derek, as Pap said,
that's not good.
As Pap said, this ball game is over.
I need some beer. Yeah, there you go. You got your bet.
Yeah, exactly. That's good timing there. Holy shit. Of course, we bring up the the brilliant Diamondbacks bullpen. But hey, Kratz didn't like the move.
Right.
You know, Kratz is a future manager.
Nope.
Well, Mantiply hasn't really been a part of their, like, again, like you said, I don't really agree with the situation or the decision there either. He hasn't been a part of their, like, high leverage guys, and this was a huge moment. So, but Mantiply was their only All-Star last year. So, I mean, I think Torrey still believes in him a lot, and tonight didn't work out to a fault.
Wait, was that Realmuto?
Yeah, your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what do you think about Realmuto? He's pretty sexy guy, right?
That man continues to terrorize us. I
No,
swear to God.
I'm not talking about. He's a pretty sexy guy, right? Come on.
Hey, listen, listen. As a former catcher, Kratz, I mean,
there's enough.
Yeah, I wish I could be like
that's
him.
A fair ball.
Oh, that's a big
fair
problem, man.
ball.
Kratz, you nailed it with the Mantiply, by the way. Should not have brought him in.
Yeah.
Wow.
My question is, it's a 3-run game. 3-run game.
6-0 now.
You have better. You as a manager, he was cool with, like, Lovella was cool with letting Merrill Kelly, who I think handles Harper really well in his career. He let him in there to face Harper. Like, if you're going to bring Mantiply in, to me, Mantiply's guy has got to be Harper. I know it's a middle of the order kind of guy, but curveballs versus Harper from lefties, I'm really questioning why he went there. And you got to keep that game 3-0. Like, you can't let Papelbon cash in on his 3.5 plus.
And you know what else I'm wondering too, Kratz? We know what else I'm wondering too, Kratz, is, you know, right now the Phillies versus the Diamondbacks total run line for the game is 0.5. So can they score a run is what I'm wondering.
I don't know, because like I said, when they feel this pressure at times, I mean, they've kind of disappeared, and that's kind of what it feels like so far in these two games.
Would you take it? Minus 140. You think the Diamondbacks are going to score?
I would take it.
Right,
because I feel like I've seen this team, you know, especially late, especially against the opposing bullpen, have some success. But I mean, again, with this lead being what it is, I mean, if you're talking about just half a run, I could even see them now scoring 3 runs, but of course it won't be enough to overcome this deficit.
You know what? I'm gonna put 5 dimes on it. Can I get your address?
No, absolutely not.
Hey, the only reason I would have said no is because Topper's got a day off tomorrow. And Topper may just go. He may go Hoffman.
Yeah.
He may go, like, if he puts Lorenzen in the game, then I might give him the 1 run, because Lorenzen's just going to throw strikes, and he may give one up to, you know, Pavin Smith might come off the bench and get a double.
I don't know about that.
Derek's like, yeah, no, I don't think Pavin Smith. If you maybe would have said somebody else, we might be all right.
You lost me there.
Not Pavin Smith.
Pavin Smith will walk. He'll walk. That's what he'll do. But
Pavin Smith had a hell of a bat. Was it yesterday's game?
Yeah, when he walked up to the
he was the Trojan horse. They sent him up there, and then they brought the lefty in, and they're like, nope, it's not your
4D chess is what it was. It was playing next level stuff.
That's a good day in the regular season for guys off the bench. That's a GP. You take your GPs, you take your games played to arbitration. In the playoffs, you're like, man, coach, I wanted to play.
Derek, this is how we're gonna finish your little stop by at the watch party.
You want
to read this tweet for everyone?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Sure, sex is great, but have you ever had your underdog baseball team surpass expectations and make it to the National League Championship Series? I mean, yeah. It's next level.
I mean, you
stuff.
Got to subscribe.
Really good.
After that, you got to subscribe to Derek's channel for sure.
For sure.
Well, Derek, it was awesome having you, man.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it. Don't know if you know what you're getting yourself into, but hope you enjoyed it.
Hope you recovered.
It was exactly as I expected.
Oh, good. Well, we appreciate you. We'll post some of this stuff on our Twitter, so you know our group can follow all that you've got going on in the Diamondbacks world.
I appreciate you coming on too as well, because
appreciate you, man.
Some money, man.
Yeah. Let's get some money.
Get Pap some money. Thanks, Derek. Cheers.
Thanks, Derek.
All right, fellas. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Pap's already playing with house money because he his, what did he get? Oh, well, now your hits. Phillies are going to out-hit the D-backs. That one's looking pretty good.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
I really
let's
wish
go
I
back.
could. I really wish I could show my house, because part of my house was paid for by Pap and the fantasy football money in 2012. Pap,
Whoa.
yeah, that was a big payday. 16 grand winning fantasy football.
You did win. I do remember this. But who was your team? You had a GM or somebody.
No, I had an owner. I had an owner.
You had a guru guy.
No, Chooch was my owner, and I was the GM. Chooch said, he goes,
The
"Hey, Crappy."
Panamanian devil?
He said, Crappy. He said, you know what? He said, I'll pay the entrance fee. I don't know football, but he said, I want to come to the party. So we had the party in Cincinnati, and you made all the rookies dress up in something sexy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They served us, right? Didn't they serve us the whole time? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I haven't done that before? Come on. Hey, Chuchi, let's give Chuchi a shout out, man. You know, I almost went to Panama. He holds a big PBR event, professional bull rider event at his place.
At his place, yep.
Yeah, man. But see, I was more interested in the cockfighting. You know, he's got a big cockfighting. You know, cockfighting is legal down in Panama.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, man. He's got some badass roosters, bro.
Chooch is the man. I saw him last year at the World Series. He's going to be there again this year. Like, it was so good to see him.
This is a great guy, man.
Yep. Old skid.
He's got like some pretty high priced cocks, man.
I think they actually just switched the law. So
I'm just. It's just funny. It's just funny to hear a grown man say that repeatedly.
I'm just saying, man. Like, he's got some cocks that are worth like 20 grand.
Is that true, or are you just playing with us?
No, I'm dead serious, man. He's got some Mike Tyson cocks. I'm not even lying, dude. He's got it.
Oh my gosh! Hey, I just want to know this: do you think 4.5 inches is huge or not?
He doesn't. You got to give him context.
He said no. He said no.
You can't give him. You got to give him.
Todd Frazier told us when the new bases came in that 4.5 inches was huge. And I couldn't stop laughing.
It was a big deal. One of our first few shows. He was like, guys, 4.5 inches is huge.
Yeah, 4.5 inches is huge, guys. He just kept saying it.
Anyway, 6-0 Phillies in the 7th.
Hey, no, dude, Kratz, I'm dead serious, man. He's got trainers for his cocks. He's got he spats his cock. Like, you know, they spat the ankles with razor blades.
Hold on.
They spat their cocks with razor blades.
Who is this? What?
Oh my god!
He's like, hey, no, Poppy, we spot the cock with the razor blade.
Don't.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Peter said they're gonna shut the lights off.
Oh my
I'm
gosh!
serious, man. I'm serious.
Hoffman's coming in and just showing the exact same thing.
Oh my gosh!
What,
Wow,
man?
Jeff Hoffman just shoved.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what happened. I think he just shoved.
7th inning stretch. All right.
He came in throwing slider, see ya, and then he went with a pop up, and then he went splitter to finish off Alec Thomas.
Wait, do you have Pab? You got a ball handy that's not autographed by some Hall of Famer behind you?
How about that Terminator head behind you? That thing's sick.
You know, the Phillies gave me that, man. That's not when I broke the Phillies stage lead.
Oh, that's sick.
That's sick right there.
I love that.
Real?
Yeah, man. It lights up and shit. There's a button to it somewhere.
You ain't put no batteries in that.
Nah, man.
Hey, hold up. Do you have a ball handy?
Let me get a ball.
It's fun.
Oh, Mark can't wait. Mark can't wait.
I can't handle it. This is like just a glimpse. This is a glimpse into what Pap is like.
You got a ball.
What do you got? What do you got, AJ? He's got a ball.
I want to see how you held your split.
Oh. So if I was 0-2 on you, I went here with it, right? And this was kind of like my rudder. If I wanted to like cut it or.
So wait, you could throw a split and cut it or not cut it?
Yes.
Yeah, so I would either cut it. If I wanted to cut it, I'd move my thumb here. Shit. If I wanted to cut it, I'd move my thumb here. If I wanted to sink it more, I'd move it up on here.
Okay.
Early in the count, if I wanted you to try to roll over, I would go more like a glorified two-seam. Man, this shit is hard. It's like opposite.
All right. Which ones you throw Jermaine die?
That was about right there. A cookie. Let's go play another 9 innings.
Yeah, let's play 2. All right. No, and then, hey, by the way, over your left, it might be that shoulder. The other one, left shoulder. The World Series trophy. Where'd you get that?
Tiffany's, man.
You bought that?
Yeah.
Because I see people with those. I wasn't given that option. When did they start doing that?
So I wasn't given that option either until I found out through Pam Ganley, who is like the wife liaison for the Red Sox.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I can get a Tiffany's to make me one. She's like, yeah. She's like, do you want one? I was like, yeah, all right. And I think they were like 45 grandish, something around there, but you had to pay for it. I mean, I was like, well, hell, I'm buying, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Dude, AJ, you could do it though. You could still do it. You literally can.
Now with inflation, it's like $273,000.
Yeah, probably more.
AJ, was your ring from Tiffany's?
No, my ring was from Jared's.
Hey, I mean, look,
Jared, we went to Jared, dude. All right, I don't know. It ain't gonna say. But man. The thing about our ring is everyone says it looks like a mood ring. If you haven't seen the White Sox,
it looks like a mood ring.
It looks like a mood ring.
Yes,
it literally looks like a mood ring, right? And so there was a petition put out by the guys that we're like, we're gonna make our own ring, and a couple of us were like, that's a bad idea, boys. Like, you don't want to piss off the owner of the team. You don't want to piss off Reinsdorf. The year after you win the World Series,
have some badass ring though.
Because Jerry Reinsdorf's wife designed it, and so that's what she wanted, and that's what we got. I mean, listen, it's better than not having one. It's better than like the '80s where they just had the square with like the one diamond in the middle. I mean, like that. But I mean, the 04. Now they got ones that like you take the top off and they got music playing and lights going off and videos, like laser shows and shit. And you're like, damn, we just got a mood ring. It turns black when I'm mad and white when I'm happy. I mean, what the hell?
Oh shit! Oh man,
they're like snow globes now, basically.
I mean, the Marlins started in 03 when they got that one that was just, I mean, like this. It was like this. They're like, okay, here's the Marlins ring.
Yep.
And the Red Sox in 04 got another one.
The owner then? The owner was like a big art dealer, though, guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, Jeffrey Loria.
But Huizinga still no. Huizinga.
No,
it was Loria in 03.
It was Loria.
It was Loria.
Yeah, because that's all he talked about for the next 12, 14 years till he sold. We want a ring, so everything else is gravy. It's all good.
Oof. Hey, plus 12,500 if Harper hits a third homer here, if you were wondering.
Oh, you can't take that. Right at this point, they're gonna walk them, just like Schwarber. Man, these guys they got bug eyes right now, man. They're like
they haven't blinked since game 2.
Yeah, man. Like when you get punched in the mouth with 5 runs they scored last night, right, and then 6 another in a playoff game, you're like, shit. How do we get these guys out?
Not looking good, but it's going to swing over to Arizona. It'll be a different game.
Okay, this game?
I'm saying the rest of the series. I don't think they're going to win it, but I mean, I could see Arizona taking one. He's going to the
pen again. He's going to get another guy.
Yeah.
You never had Torrey. You never had Torrey in Boston, right?
Yeah,
he was gone.
I was with Torrey in Boston. Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, 1 year. Good dude.
Was he a AAA manager?
Yep. AAA manager, and then they all come up in September. You know.
Yep.
That was it.
What year did he come up with the big leagues like full time? 12? 11?
No, damn it, I don't know that question.
What was your last year there? All right, what was your last year in Boston?
11.
11.
Okay, so then 11. Was Farrell the manager? Oh, no, because 11 was the year you guys fucked it up against Baltimore.
That's right. That was the year that I gave it up.
That was chicken and beer. That was chicken and beer.
That was chicken and beer. Yeah, that was chicken and beer, and I gave it up against damn Robert Andino because Carl Crawford was smoking a cigarette in left field and didn't realize there was a pop-up.
Hey, they took the Popeyes out because of y'all. Y'all cost Popeyes millions.
Yeah, man. And Popeyes, no bullshit, AJ. There was a Popeyes across the street from Fenway at the time. They closed the doors.
I know. You guys cost Popeyes millions by having chicken and beer. I told the story.
Lester and Lackey. See, this is what I do, a feet loaf.
What the hell is that?
Feet loaf.
What the hell is that?
You eat that?
Yeah, man. That's
Bigfoot.
a feet loaf with onions for the toenails, bro.
That looks like feet.
I ain't never done
I mean,
that.
I just had meatloaf 2 nights ago, and oh man, it did not look like that.
That like Halloween meatloaf?
I love to cook, yeah. I love to cook, man. That's one of my specialties, man. I can cook like ma.
All right. I like it.
Well,
AJ, are you how far are you away from JD down there in Orlando? Johnny Damon.
About 10 minutes from me. We went to high school together.
Oh, y'all went to Dr. Phillips together.
Yeah,
I didn't know
on.
that shit.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Oh, I didn't know, man. Y'all are tight then, dude. What's he up to, man? I ain't seen him in a while.
Selling sports drinks and
He dabbles in a lot of different shit, doesn't he?
oh, he dabbles in a lot. He plays in every golf tournament. I'm supposed to see him this weekend down in Miami at the Live tourney this weekend. But I see him more at like random golf tournaments, and we live.
Oh yeah, he owns the golf course circuit probably.
Oh, he's everywhere, and we live 10 minutes from each other. I never see him. Plus, he's got 27 kids, so
yeah, true that.
So, I mean, he's got 8 kids, 6 of them under 15, 3 sets of twins, 2 sets of twins.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's got lots of kids, so he's always busy.
I love that dude though, man. Ultimate man. I need to call. I'm gonna call him when I get up, man.
You should for sure. He's
good dude, man.
You'll see him Saturday.
Yeah.
He's going to Boston. I know because he told me. So you'll see him on Saturday for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw him in Boston at the UFC fight with the O'Malley kid that whooped his ass.
Yeah.
Michelle, they let the kids and him and Michelle came. I actually spent more time with Michelle because I think Michelle's way cooler than him anyway.
I could see you and Michelle hanging out a lot together.
Oh man, me and Michelle kick it.
I could see that.
Oh yeah.
He was up there trying to sell his drink to Dana White. His
of course he is. Yeah.
So yeah, he was there.
Yeah. Ultimate teammate, man.
Great guy. One of my faves.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go again. Oh damn, Trey.
You're ahead of us. What do you got?
Oh my bad.
No, you're fine.
Liner, not too far ahead. Couple super chat shout outs here. Highlight.
So see, we do got fiber optics in Mississippi.
Yeah, you guys are ahead.
You pay for that good internet, Pat.
You know what they get the movies before us too in Mississippi, right? Like they get them like a month before, like New York and LA and Miami.
Dude, have you ever even been to the SIP?
Have I been to the SIP? I don't believe I have.
You've never been to the SIP?
I don't believe so. I mean, I don't think so.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, there are a lot of good people here, man. It's like the thing about the SIP is, man, when you come here, whether you go to, like your daughter's going, whether you go to school here or whether you originate, if you're a part of the SIP, man, you always have something here, man. We're tight knit, you know. I mean, it's a good state, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I pay a lot of taxes here, but we're gonna lower that. But still, I mean, it's a good.
Oh, the
We
sit.
about to get some new people elected here, and we on that path. But it's a good state, man. It really is.
Pat, you play golf?
I got a putter.
Have you ever? You got a putter. Have you ever been? Well, so then you've never been to like Mossy Oak or Old Waverly and Starkville?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I played them 1,000 times, man. I suck, AJ. I suck.
Okay.
Man.
Okay.
When I go play golf. What I do is I bring a 6-pack and a putter.
Okay. By the way, I got to ask, what's the name of the place on the main highway outside Starkville with the giant horse that's up on 2 legs? You ever seen it?
No.
Oh, I don't know what it's called. Damn it.
Wait, outside of Starkville, you coming from where?
You're going towards like maybe Columbus.
Okay.
And it's like a giant horse. It's like up on 2 legs.
AJ, we need you to hit right here. We need Bryce to get you a
No
knot.
shit. I need him not to walk right here. So don't walk him, whoever's pitching Nelson.
Got them all. You're good. You're staying alive.
Anyway,
AJ, what I'm saying is like the people from here are really good people, man. And there's a whole community at Mississippi State that will take care of your daughter when she goes there, man. And I'm just going to tell you, you will not regret sending her there. There it is. There it is.
yeah.
Yeah, get through. Yeah, it's +2 something. Just look at Schwarby first to third.
See that?
Schwarby's
Plus
feeling it.
230.
Look at Brandon Marshall like, Schwarby went first to third.
Schwarber's a ball player, dude. He's an old school ball player, man.
Have you ever seen all the memes of him running? They're like comparing him to all these different things when he runs. They're so awesome.
Comparing him to Ted.
Yes, Ted the Bear.
Ted, like the movie?
Yes, the little bear.
Bro.
Hey, check out that meme, Scott Braun.
It's so funny.
Oh, I love Ted.
I need to press. We got to press. These guys are, but we got to press.
What's 6.5 telling you?
Hold on. Un momento. Okay.
Hey, we should have put that.
Hey, dude, the under. Oh man, over under is 8 runs right now at -170. You know they're scoring more. Shit! See, I told you they're scoring more than 8. I should have got that in right there.
Well, no, it's only 8.
They don't have it yet.
Okay, but I'm gonna pay
now it's 8.
$2.20 for it now.
You're 1 second too late.
Yep, too late.
Dude, literally a second. Literally.
They only have 5 more outs to get.
Oh my God. Okay,
true.
it's only -160. I gotta take that.
This is a blowout.
This is an ass whooping.
This is whooping.
But you guys know, one playoff game, you get your ass kicked, doesn't matter.
No,
it doesn't.
The only reason Well, the reason it matters for the Diamondbacks is because they got Fott pitching, and I'm assuming Rangers pitching for the Phillies, right?
Well, also, too, man, this is not going to be a happy flight back.
No, the Phillies are going to be partying. Garrett Stubbs going to have his Budweiser hat on with his overalls on the plane. They're going to be drinking, and you're going to have the Diamondbacks not playing cards. Long flight.
See, that's the one thing I miss. Like, God, could I just get on the Phillies plane on the way there? Just, like, let's go.
Oh, no.
No way. Let it go, Longo. Oh, no.
Oh. Dude.
Hey, Stotts just 2 hits, just hit 2 if you needed that.
Yeah.
That's not a hit, bro.
Huh?
Everything's a hit.
I mean, it's not, but it
Didn't
is.
touch a glove, right?
Hey, if
Didn't
you're
touch a glove.
if you're getting plus 290 for 2 hits for Stott,
that's a hit all day. Hey, and guess what? Guess what? That's another one of the 5 hit or the team with the most hits.
Yeah, you're in good shape there.
You're hitting that right now.
Do you think that they should reseed, Pap? So Braves fans are pissed. You play a short series against Philly. They wanted a 7-gamer, felt like those were the two best teams. So it would have been Phillies, Dodgers, and Diamondbacks, Braves. Braves fans are like, we would have beat the Diamondbacks and had 7 against the Phillies.
Yeah,
the Braves were the top seed.
Yeah. I'm still in favor of how they do it, man. I got to say. Look, the wild card is there for a reason. I can't complain, man. I like how they do it. Like this bullshit of like sitting. I don't play that.
No, neither does AJ.
I don't play that one. I said before the both these series started, right?
Because why can't it be an advantage?
I thought it would be. The Rangers
Dude,
had
if
5
I've been
days
pitching
off.
my ass off and you give me a few days off, thank you.
The Rangers had 5 days off. The Astros had 4 days off.
Yeah.
I said the only person that's going to complain is whichever one loses. And they're going to say, "Oh, we had too many days off." Right? The Rangers we had 5 days off. We got our pitchers right. We got our bullpen right. We got our position players that are banged up right, and we whooped their ass the first 2 games in Houston. And I don't know, but people are like,
it's a built-in bullshit excuse, AJ.
You don't hear it from the players as much as you used to, but the media and the people on, the fans say it a lot. Oh, we had too much time off. But like I said yesterday, I think it was yesterday on our show, I said, the All-Star break, you get 4 days off, and people are happy as shit to get 4 days off for the All-Star break. Nobody complains.
Man, we heard a lot of that bullshit when we went to Colorado. I think Colorado had like 3 or 4 days off before the World Series, and we ended up sleeping in 07. That's all they wanted to fucking talk about. I was like, man, y'all just played 165 games plus another 30 spring training games to get ready. Don't give me that bullshit,
Agreed.
It's just an excuse.
It is just an excuse.
Yeah. What are they reviewing?
Dude, don't hit JT. Pap will fight him. Pap will jump through that screen. He will go after Nelson.
Don't mess up his mug.
That's my quarterback.
He did play quarterback actually in high school.
Yeah, he was a badass.
They call him QB1.
Yeah.
And he was a wrestler.
I was a wrestler. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but you didn't look like this man.
They called AJ Wrestler 4.
Wrestler 4. Hold up.
What are they saying?
Oh, boy.
My bad. Pap ain't got one of these. My bad.
Oh,
that is the coolest. That is the coolest thing you got in that whole house.
It is.
Ooh. Sorry about it. Look.
Man, my bad.
And that's real too.
Yeah, that's real gold. That's real rhinestones.
Man.
AJ,
I got a Ric Flair big gold belt 1992 in Biloxi. I spent a lot of money on it, though. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Woo! Belt I got.
Yeah, but you paid for yours. I ain't paid for mine.
I paid a lot of money for mine. You ain't pay shit for that.
I earned mine with blood, sweat, and tears.
Appearances.
Hell yeah, you did.
Appearances.
Yeah.
I whooped David Eckstein's ass in the ring once. Yeah. And Rick, for good measure. Rick and David Eckstein.
Get up! Boo, 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 boo.
Pap is just kidding.
Oh, that's your quarterback.
Hey, cash money.
There
it is. Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody's left in Philly either. Nobody.
Oh, no. Oh, dude. The Snakes are like what just hit us.
Yeah, this is out of hand.
Hey, AJ, they gonna be snakes on the plane for sure on the way back.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a happy. Okay, so my question is, Pat, answer me this, and Kratz, you answer me this too. If you're the Phillies, do you fly tonight, right? Because some teams don't fly till the next day, and like the Twins when they went to Houston, they didn't fly after the game. I was like, let me get me there. Like I don't care if it get there at 6 a.m, just get me there. And then I'll fly the next day, right?
Kratz, you can go ahead.
I completely agree with you. I fly that night. everybody's packed up. You know there's a game. It's not like you're like, oh, we're waiting. Did Nick get it? Or is it
Exactly like he did.
He's out.
Nope.
There's only one out.
But that's another run.
Oh, he forgot. He forgot how many outs there were.
Wow.
This park's louder, some fans pointing out, than the World Baseball
Bro, they just
Classic.
dropped a 10 spot on him.
And the over was set. And the over was set at 8.5. If we missed that too, so there's that. No, I fly that night, man. Like, I know all the sleep doctors now. All the teams have sleep doctors.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I knew you'd like that.
You retired too soon.
A sleep doctor.
Yep.
Dude, the Red Sox had a sleep room.
I didn't even know they existed. Holy cow. I thought you just popped Ambien.
That
Well, that does require a prescription, doesn't it?
I've never had
from
one.
a sleep doctor.
Yeah, from a sleep doctor.
Man, see, I knew I should have gone to school for that. I could have made a whole lot more money.
That's
I don't
called
know.
a drug dealer.
Legal
Well,
drugs.
I mean, Pablo Escobar made some serious cash.
No, but like
Hey,
the sleep doctors
AJ,
say.
I'm going to answer your question, though. Yeah, like there's a no-brainer. You fly out tonight because in a 10-0 lead, half your team's already cocked already. And like we're busting 45. Let's hurry up and go. We got cards and we need drinks. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm 100% in with you. Listen, 100% in. I wanted to get there. If we get in at 6 in the morning, at least I'm there. I don't got to worry about staying home, sleeping, getting up. Like, no, let me get there, get to my hotel, or get home. If you're the Diamondbacks, you're going home.
Yeah,
sleep in my
because
own bed.
bags are packed already.
Because you ain't going home right now after this game, like, oh, I'll just relax and go to sleep. You're amped till 4 in the morning right now.
Yeah, I'm watching the sun come up for sure.
Yep. You can't just turn it off like that, so might as well fly on the bird.
I might as well be going to the West Coast watching the sun come up on the bird while I'm doing my thing.
Wow, now batting from
What's up,
the
boys?
bank. Kevin Franzen.
How am I
Looking for a
supposed to
safe
do
place.
this? How am I supposed to do this in the live action? You guys got this going on.
Yeah.
I got Bonnie here. She's yelling at everybody.
Hi, Bonnie.
Tell Bonnie Clark I said hi.
Yeah, hi, Bonnie Clark.
Hey, Bonnie. Bonnie. Erik Kratz says hi.
And Scotty Braun.
Hey,
We are
Kratzy.
friends.
Hey, tell her
And
Papelbon
Pap says hi. Pap says hi.
Oh.
You're live right now.
Wait,
Bonnie.
You're live.
Bonnie.
Kratzy, AJ Pierzynski, and Scott
She don't
Braun.
know me, but hi.
Bonnie.
Remember this?
Bonnie.
Wait, what is this?
What is this?
What is
I
this?
don't know what
is
this
this?
is, but Bonnie
She said you
is
remember
still
that?
the hottest PR chick
Whenever
ever.
our pregame ceremonies weren't going long enough, he'd look at me like, let's go. Giddy up.
Hey, she was saying it was to get out of everything.
Yeah.
It was to
Bonnie,
get out of everything.
Bonnie, what are you
watch
doing?
it.
You are still looking hot.
Stop it.
I probably should have told her that one.
No, you need
No,
Leave that
Francis.
out.
What's
Leave
up,
that
Pap?
What up, Kratz?
Dude. Hey, Kratzy, there's 3 people here with a jersey of yours. It's amazing.
Come on.
Yeah, no, how much you pay him? How much you pay him to do that?
It's like $50 a month, and I got to pay for their tickets to the games.
out. Which are very expensive.
Yeah, they right now they are. But no one's leaving. No one's leaving. That's
Wait.
the part that's insane right now.
Wait, Kevin, why are you there? Did you work for the Nationals? Danny
I'm doing
McCormick
Sirius
is there.
XM.
Danny McCormick's there, isn't
Yeah,
he?
no, Danny's not here. Danny's not here. No, I do stuff for Sirius XM for MLB. So we're here
company
covering the
man.
games and
Company
doing all
guy,
the
sorry.
pre and post. Oh yeah, it's great. It's fantastic.
Hey, tell Bob
He's there
Carpenter.
just to feel something.
Hey, tell Bob Carpenter I need a new scorebook, by the way.
Oh, I'll tell him. I'll text him right now. But he's gonna make you pay full price. He goes, I don't care. Like you're gonna have to pay full price for the whole thing.
Hey, I got a
You know?
quick question. Can you hear me, Kratz?
What's up?
Kevin.
Hey, Kratz, yeah, what up?
Hey. This JT Real Muto kid, right?
Yeah.
He won't stop.
Hey, you would, right?
Stop.
Oh, come on, Pap. You know for sure. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, dude.
Like,
the
what did
guy,
Kratz say? What did Kratz say?
Is he like People's Magazine 100 sexiest men alive?
Ooh. See, Harp still gets all the love over him, though.
Yeah, but
Harp was in that ESPN magazine, so you know that's still real.
Yeah, but Harper's got the name. Real Muto's got the looks.
No, I'm just looking around so no one yells at me.
Where'd
These
Bonnie
random
go?
fans are gonna be like, I don't know. See, look at no one's down. Everyone down the hallway. No one's leaving.
Why?
Where are you at?
It's 10-0.
I know, but no. See, the other part is you got El Tree just played across the street, in against Germany. So this place
Hey,
has
Kevin.
been absolutely a nightmare
Hey,
all
Kevin.
day today.
Hey, Kevin.
What up?
Nobody cares about your nightmare. What we care about is how
Not
hard
my
was
nightmare.
it? How hard was it coming off of the bench, being a bench player?
Cleaning up your act every time. Well, let's see here. No, I was hard, but it was
That's the
easy at the same
hardest
time
job
too.
ever.
No, but see, at the end of the day, like you guys already know it's impossible, right? Like
Hold
the
on.
teammates know that.
Hold on, though.
Teammates
Here's the
know
thing.
that.
The closer always warms up with the bench guys, right? Whether
Right.
it was you and Tony Gwynn Jr. or whatever when we played in Philly, right?
Right.
The hardest fucking job ever, man.
Well, because we got to face guys like you.
Yeah,
Like I
but
still gotta watch Kimbrel pitch, and the guy absolutely shoved up my ass every time.
yeah,
Like I had no
harder
chance.
saves.
I remember Charlie being like, "Hey, this is your time. Hey, you're gonna get a chance here." Hey. And I'd be like, "Chance for what, Charlie? I'm gonna punch out, or I'm gonna hit a ball like 5 feet."
Yeah.
And he's still doing it.
Hey, I got
No,
much
you know
love.
what?
Hey, look, Kevin, I'm just telling you, I got a lot of love for the bench player because our routines were always together. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yeah.
Absolutely. And at the same time, we'd been up. It was all perfect. It was
Yeah,
great.
man. Yeah.
It was launch time. No, but you know what the thing is? Like, I will honestly say, as a bench player, yeah, it sucks at times, but dude, everybody knows how tough it is, right? Like the players, your teammates, they already know. So it's a win-win. Like if you put up a good AB, they're already fired up for you. If you put up a shit at that, guess what? They're not going to say anything. It's going to be like, oh well, you already got put up a crap spot.
Hey, Francis, you had a couple. Did you? No, you had a walk-off with us once, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
I had two.
Yeah,
One
two
against the
of
Mets.
them.
One against the Mets. You were dealing, and a guy hit one off the cap. Like it ended up being a homer, and you're just like, we're all going like, really? And it was the first pitch against Carlos Torres into the second day. And then you squeezed my face so hard afterwards. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I fucking love you. Yeah. So
What? You would never. Do
Yeah,
that.
I don't remember that, but fuck yeah.
Hey,
it
Franz.
was all about it.
Hey, Franz, did you go in the press dining room in Philly?
Yep. Frankie Two Scoops had a
I was gonna
had
say.
chocolate chip today. That little chocolate chip ice cream. It was fantastic. They had ribs tonight with a little macaroni. Best press dining probably in the league. No one comes close to that. Actually, the Yankees do.
Now,
That's about
Yankees
it.
have the best press dining ever.
No.
Did you go up there?
Yeah, I have been to. Yeah. I'm. Hey, look. Hey, Kevin. let me tell you
That's
something.
right. You're full blown media now.
Yeah, no, I'm not full blown, dude. I'm a little medium. I found love for the game again, and we're
Oh man.
gonna try.
Oh, if I had your arm too, I'd love the game as well.
Franny, were you at the World Baseball Classic?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, because this is
I just wanted to get the comp on the crowd because Trey was like, Merrill, I played in the WBC. It's a little crazier here, dude.
It's different though, right? I mean, you have instruments there. You had drums going. You had the horns. You had whistles, but you also had a closed stadium, right? Like that's the biggest thing. Is like that place was loud for a different reason. And this is just, I don't know. It's just crazy. To me, it's crazy for the fact that every fan has stood up from pitch one. No one sits down. That's the part that I'm like baffled with. Doesn't matter if it's a 10-0 game. No one's sitting down. That's college life stuff. I mean, it's not Mississippi State. Sorry. No, it's never going to be like that.
No, but hey,
right,
Kevin,
Pat?
like at the end of the day, man, like I said earlier, man, Citizens Bank Park is a hell of a place to play. Like we just missed it. Like me, you, Kratz.
Right.
When I
Well,
came
we
there,
got a little bit. We got a little bit, right?
a little bit.
The biggest thing is, like, I'll never forget a game against Cincinnati. Kratz and I hooked up on a double play. It was a bases loaded play. I slide, get it, fire home, and place is going apeshit. Like, it's like, packed house. Next thing you know, I'm going, all right, this is awesome. I make an error in like the 8th or 9th inning, got booed out of my, off the field. And that's the thing that, like, that's why this place is amazing.
Oh, that's what I love them, man. Dude, Kratz, you remember when I think I had 28 saves in a row. I blew number 29. They booed me off the field, and I grabbed my nuts at the whole stadium, and Joe West kicked me out. bro, I had 28
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, but do better,
28
Pat.
in a row.
Phillies like do better.
Yeah, but I loved it. I loved it.
No, but I mean, like, Pat, I mean, you saw, like, this experience right here is like in Fenway, though, right? Like, I mean, they're crazy. They're crazy for
very
you.
similar, man.
That's what they want. Like,
Yeah.
but then, I don't know. Right now, it's different because this is, for me, watching this, these guys are like outwardly showing, like it's been outwardly showing it towards the fans all year, not like just like a little bit towards the beginning part. Because Brandon Fott, I don't want to throw him under the bus or anything, so I'm going to say Brandon Fott. He's talking about this earlier. We had him on, and he was talking about, our fans. We played the one game in the postseason against them, or in Arizona, and they're like, yeah, we finally showed up. The fans finally showed up, and so it was great to see. But that's a thing, right? Like when fans finally come out and saying like, "Oh, you're good enough because you made the postseason," is that right? Like that pisses you off a little bit. Like you almost play against it with Fenway. Here, for the most part, Yankee Stadium, Chicago, you're getting places that are packed and loving it, and you're used to it. Like this place has been rocking all year.
Yeah, Franny, man, I tell you right now, dude, I completely thought when I signed there, I'm going to go win another world championship. And, obviously we had the injuries with Smut and Halladay and a lot of big-time players. But, and it didn't happen. But Citizens Bank Park, man, is top 3 in my opinion, man, for sure.
100%.
Who's all there tonight?
100%.
You got Rhino there tonight? Who's all that? This is my question for you.
No, I don't even know. I don't even know who's here, like player-wise, because I've been up here in the press box area.
Oh man, dude, you're not like out there rubbing out, kissing babies, handshaking.
No. Everyone's like, "Hey, sir, can you give me another beer?" That's what they do to me when I'm out there, so it's all good.
Oh, Franny, come on, dude. You changed. You've changed.
No, this place is unbelievable. I wanted to go in last night to see Jason and Travis Kelce. They were in the booth or in the box out there in right field.
Man, you didn't have the hookup.
I did. I just didn't want to go in there with my press pass and be like, "Hey, big fan, guys. Hey, nice to meet you."
Well, you should green fly. Man, look, if it when it all in doubt, green fly, dude. You got a green fly.
Right. Yeah. You're right on that one. I should do that.
I mean, like you might look like an asshole, which you probably are going to look like an asshole.
Right. You know me.
But
like,
give me an autograph and a picture. I'll green fly you.
Hey, I was wondering, is Garrett Stubbs going to get in the game?
Who?
Kratz, Garrett Stubbs, is he going to get in the game? It's 10-0. You got to play Rudy.
Yeah, get in the game.
You got to get Rudy in the game. No, I'm serious. Like, dude, this is 2 postseasons he hasn't played. Isn't that insane?
But he played with the Astros.
Yeah, but now I'm talking about here in Philly. Like,
Franny, did you get a text? Franny, did you get a text from somebody?
Is it from you?
I appreciate the mention. Let's go. Yeah, Danny, Danny McCormick. Great Danny McCormick. What a beauty.
Is he your
What a
agent?
beauty.
Is he your agent now?
No, I'm not.
No?
Good, I'm not good enough to do that.
Oh,
I'm not
all
good enough to
right.
do that.
Danny McCormick used to be the Nike rep, and Kevin Franzen is like his
you know
all-time
Danny.
favorite player. Yeah, I know. I hung out with him at the All-Star game the whole time. But he's like Kevin Franzen's Danny McCormick's all-time favorite player. Kevin Franzen's the only guy.
Look at the level that he got to.
Kevin Franzen never made an All-Star game nothing, but had the sweetest cleats, the sweetest batting gloves, the biggest hookup of all time. Danny McCormick.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. Nobody used the big league card more than Franny.
What?
Nobody used the big league. Do you know who I am? I'm Franny. I'm in the show.
They'd be like, who? Grassy knows that'd be the last thing I'd be doing. Yeah, no. We usually would we'd wait for Pat to take us out. This never happened. I take that back. New York a couple times it happened.
Franny.
Hey, by the way, Punch Out coming, just to let you guys know.
Oh yeah, thanks for that watch party.
When it's 10-0, it's more about what's happening off the field at this point.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, like, are you guys surprised for the baseball side of this? Are you surprised they went to Nantucket instead of South Lake in that spot, or like just not kept Merrill Kelly in that situation?
Yes.
Kratzy said it right away. He goes, I can't believe they brought in Nantucket. He's like, he throws sliders, Stott hits sliders.
Stott hits sliders. Not only that, like he already saw pop up to center and a little rollover to first base against Merrill Kelly. Like, what else you want?
Hey, Franny, guess what?
What up, dude?
If I'm on the Phillies, this is my favorite night ever because I started drinking in the 6th inning and we're having cards in 45 and we're going to Arizona.
They're not going until tomorrow, though.
No way. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
That's not as fun then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible, man.
Morning flight.
Dude.
Let's ask Franny that question.
See, I'll tell you right now, like, okay, so I had the unfortunate experience, the 18-inning game against the Giants with the Nationals at 14. And the Giants ended up staying over.
Well, go ahead.
No, but like the game ended, I don't even know what time it was. The Metro had closed, everything. The Giants ended up getting back to that Ritz Hotel in Pentagon City, and we took off that night. And we got in at like, I don't know, 7 a.m. And dude, we were a wreck. I mean, that was a brutal flight. Not only did we, lose the game, but like now you got to, take the cross country flight. Also, they had like a plane that was like 3 times the size of ours. That was awesome. So we got next to it like, oh, great. Wow, that's our flight? No, that's the Giants. That's waiting for tomorrow. We're like, assholes. So, yeah, it was fun. I don't know. I'd rather, I don't care. It's a free flight. Like,
no. I just completely disagree with you, Franny, because half of the team has already started drinking. Okay, it's 10
100%. 100%. So why not just one more night at home?
They dropped a 10 spot. You're like, thank you for the night off. McAllen 25, busting 45, cards in an hour.
Hey, Pap, you still got those chairs from Miami?
The what?
You still got the chairs from Miami?
Oh my gosh!
The what?
I completely forgot about that.
Chair from Miami. Chair from Miami.
Chairs from Miami.
Man, I got a bad memory, dude.
Franny, tell that story. Oh my god!
Nope. Hey, Kratzy, I'm letting you do that one. That was good. That was too good.
I need to know, man. My memory has eclipsed me.
Was it It was the bullpen chairs, right?
You got in trouble.
Oh yeah, we stole all the bullpen chairs.
Next thing you know, there's like 10. Wasn't there like 10 bullpen chairs in the freaking bottom of the bus?
I said
like Miami, stacked up.
Miami had the best bullpen chairs ever. I told the bullpen clubby I gave him $5,000 to take all the bullpen chairs out and put them underneath the bus. He puts them under the bus, and Frank finds out. That son of a bitch. Frank, is he still the goddamn traveling secretary?
No, he's not.
No.
Oh, good, they got rid of him. He ratted me out, that son of a bitch.
Pap wanted these chairs. Pap wanted these chairs so bad from Miami that he did that. He paid the money for the chairs, and then he
And they got in trouble
had
with
them in
it.
the bottom of the bus, and he's like, "Well, we better get these on the plane. If we don't get them on the plane," he's like, "the chairs we sit on in Philly are terrible. You got plastic chairs. Miami's a brutal team, and they have the padded, nice chairs."
Oh,
That is such a true story, man. See, I forgot about that
It
too,
was so.
man.
That to me was hilarious, though. I was like, dude, what are we doing here? But they were comfortable chairs. I will say that. Here, I'm sitting
Oh,
down.
yeah. In fact, you know what, Franny? I've Googled those chairs, and that I've now
Could you never get
I've
them?
now bought those chairs for my own pool deck.
Dude, you got a mass. Hey, I will say this. So, like, Dickerson was, with the Nationals this year, and we were going over the monstrosity. Like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. The place that you built. Like, that's a compound, full on compound, dude.
What, in my place?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
Show
look,
it. Like, let's go.
See, here's the thing, man. In Mississippi, you can build a whole lot cheaper than you can, like in Florida or Texas. You want look, man. Look.
Oh wow.
Hold on. There's my pool right here. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's unbelievable. Do you know how like
Hey,
how big league that is?
because of that, I just spilled a whole fuckload of liquor, Franny.
I mean, when just look at that place right there. You can afford another shot or two of that. All right, like you know how you're big league. You got a craps table in your damn house.
Yeah,
Like,
oh yeah.
That's big league.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less. So.
I mean, I'm
I can honestly
degenerate,
say I've never
and
seen
I
that.
accept it, And
I've never seen
Right.
I've seen
I
like
mean,
blackjack
AJ,
tables.
AJ.
I've never seen a craps table.
What was your game on? What was your game, AJ, on the plane?
Dude, I didn't play cards. I'm the worst poker player in the world. Because here's my poker game.
Right.
Franny, here's my poker game. All in. All in.
Yeah.
Yep,
So,
I'm all in.
So I
Yep.
only played on
you're
like
out.
I only
I'm
played
out.
on massively rich teams. So I never played. I just watch these things. I'm like, how is this possible? Like watching like Bonds and all them play, and Noah Lowry won $50,000 on Blu-ray. Like one of my first flights, I'm like, what the heck? Like $50,000? Like what the hell are you doing? Like,
What year was that? Blu-ray. I did like Blu-ray though. Blu-ray was fun. Between the
Blu-ray.
sheets, in between, whatever you called it.
Yeah. Kratzy and I, we used to play on the back of the bus with a bunch of the guys for like $1 on Blu-ray.
I remember.
that one?
Hey, I remember Franny and Kratzy used to play in the B game. Yeah.
The beginning.
Couldn't
Yeah, no.
handle.
No, we were
couldn't
C.
handle Ocho.
We were the
couldn't handle
Cs.
Cinco Ocho Casino. No chance.
Hey. Hey,
Hey,
Jimmy
but because
Jimmy
of you, I think
Rollins-
every team's.
Jimmy Rollins and David Ortiz. I want to give y'all the number one teammate because I went out after the plane landed. I can't tell you how many times. Thank y'all.
Because of all that money that you stole from them.
Oh man.
All right,
Is
Freddie,
that
go do your
Bonnie?
job, dude. Go do your job.
No, I mean, I have no job to do.
I just saw someone put a microphone in front of you.
Yeah, I know, but that's like just I don't need that. Oh, get up! Oh, gotta lay out. Wait till you see this one. Gotta want it. Go through and tuck it.
Jake Cave?
Hey, Franny, I got a great idea.
How far behind are you guys now?
You're at
Pretty
the
far. I
game.
mean, you're
Franny.
live at the game, dude.
Yeah.
Franny, can
You're
you
talking
hear
about homers.
I'm
and
not
you hear the
delayed?
crowd going crazy.
I'm not delayed.
Franny, can you hear me?
Oh, I've heard you the whole time.
Franny. Can you hear me?
Oh, of course I can. Of course.
Can you tell me what happens and I get on the app, put in the bet before it happens?
That's not how it works.
Oh,
Biff
shoot.
from, like Back to the Future?
Yeah, man, I'm just,
Right,
I'm just an old coon-ass degenerate.
Oh, we just got that. We just got that.
Oh, you got
Dude, what is
thrown
that,
out of
45
things.
seconds?
Wow.
That's
At
like a
least.
At
minute and a
least.
half.
That was
Hey,
a solid minute.
You give me 15
Yeah.
seconds.
Hey, he's going to step out of the box right now. That's what he's going to do.
We're being told that's a wrap.
Oh, all right.
Franny,
got
enjoy, dude. We'll
Boys.
listen to you on post
Oh,
games.
I'm going
People
to.
are going to be
This place
stuck
is
in the
rocking.
parking lot for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, Kratzy, I'm going to send you a picture to send to the boys. It is not moved, straight out from center field, all red lights for about a mile. It's amazing.
Need it. Need it. Send it to.
Need it.
Yeah, send it.
Franny, I
We'll
love you,
post it.
man.
You're the best, Pat.
I love you, brother.
No one better. Seriously.
I love you, man.
Love you, dude. Guys,
Hey,
thanks for having me.
Thanks for
See you,
swinging by,
Franny.
dude.
Thanks,
You're
brother.
the man. Amazing. Amazing.
Hey, did we get in trouble?
No. yeah. The principal called. You got detention tomorrow. Control.
Well, I mean, technically, yes. Like PETA called a few hours ago. But,
Wait, what animals you got?
Man, we got
Don't
damn
start that.
llamas and
Don't
goats
llama.
and chickens.
Dude, I'm
and-
so hot.
man, look, dude.
I can't take my
Like-
shirt off though.
Hey, man, I had to teach my son the other day. We had to cull some chickens.
Uh-oh.
People want to know if Garrett Stubbs is going to get in the game.
That's what Franny was asking.
Well,
Get him in
I
the
feel
game.
I feel like that's Kratz's call.
It is Kratz call.
I feel like it, but then we got to take Pap's man crush out of the game.
Well, he needs his beauty rest. He needs he needs a break.
He needs to
needs
leave
to
already
go
because
shower. Listen, Kratzy. He needs to go get in the shower early, put on his little manly suit, right? Oh, no, they're not traveling anymore.
no, he's going back home. He's got to sit in that
Okay,
traffic.
well, then keep him in the game. Yeah, keep him in the game. Yeah.
Kratz, when I come up to game 3 this year, are you going to host me somewhere? Pap, are you going to be there?
Game 3.
World Series.
Oh. Are you going?
Oh, wait. Back up. AJ, game, what are you saying now?
Game 3 of the World Series.
Okay.
More than likely going to be in Philly.
Okay.
You going to be there? Because I'm coming up. Kratz is going to take us out. He's actually going to pay for something. Maybe dinner.
Hey, you know, hey, I am all for free dinner, free suit. I mean, look, I'm a little hoe. I'm just gonna say, hey, whatever Kratz is willing to pay for, I'm up. I'm in.
We're getting Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
We're getting Chick-fil-A.
No,
Dude, that-
man.
Hey, that honey pimento cheese sandwich though is fire, ain't? I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, don't
No,
don't
man. No.
don't let it slip.
I need at least Ruby Tuesdays out of you.
Okay,
Ruby Tuesday.
we'll get you a tall cake. Maybe we'll go to Applebee's or something.
Yeah, he raised you a Ruby T.
These Ruby Tuesdays, I'm okay. I know you live out in the sticks, though.
It's not the sticks. I'm 45 minutes from the stadium. We good.
Yeah, that's the sticks, bro. Yeah. Yeah. You redneck Kratz, don't lie.
My bald head.
More the sticks than the sip.
Hey,
not-
and let me
sip
tell you
is
something
sticky.
else. Anybody that's born and raised south of Palatka, they redneck too.
I don't think
All
any
right.
of us know what that means.
I know.
You know?
I was raised south of Palatka.
Yeah, that's you too, AJ. You damn redneck too. Don't lie.
I'll admit that sometimes I can go. I can play both sides though. I hunt. Scott's scared to go hunting.
I'm
I've
not
offered to
scared of
take him
anything.
pig hunting all the
That's
time.
not true.
He won't go.
Big
not
hunt the
true.
best.
AJ doesn't invite me to anything.
He won't go. Scott won't go.
I buy him all these gifts, books. I got him the Oakland Green Cell shirt. Did you see that, by the way? Trevor May retired.
I did. I loved it.
How good was that little clip?
I loved it. I don't know about the two
Oh.
of y'all, but I loved it.
Oh,
We all loved it.
I love
Mommy
it.
just
and
wish you-
Daddy's money?
That was
Oh.
so good.
I just
And
wish you
it's
would have
true.
said it as a player when he was still playing though.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, AJ. Thank you.
Yeah, but Kratz,
Like-
present your point on that.
I get his point, but his point doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
No,
like you're employed by that guy. You're also hanging your teammates out to dry with it. Like there's a whole lot, and I don't know. I hear what you're saying. It would have been great, especially for the show, because Team A came on like 4 minutes before he did that live stream. If he'd have said it on our show, we'd have loved it. But like, I feel like when you're in it, I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can come out and just
Look, Kratz, the only problem is if here's the deal is when you say it on the way out. Like if you're gonna say that shit, say it while you're in it. Right? Don't scapegoat out. That's the only part I don't like.
I mean, I hear that. I hear both of your sides of it.
Listen, I get it. Listen, Eric, I get your side too. I'm not saying that. But for me, I never was in that situation where I felt like I had something that bad. But as a player, and listen, I know he would have put his teammates out there and have done the whole deal. But I would have been like, okay, this is on me. Obviously he knew he was retiring, right? Because he retired a week after the season was over. So it would have more impact on the franchise and the fans and the people, because then John Fisher might actually have to answer questions about it. Now people are like, he's retired now. I mean, it's kind of a weak way to go out. I mean, I'm just looking at it from the other side.
But AJ, let me put you in the situation. Let's say your worst situation, the team that you're like, man, like the things that they did, they treated me doo-doo, or they acted terrible. If you knew that was your last season, would you have called those people out in the moment in September?
No, AJ would have done that.
You know what's dude? No, I said plenty of shit I got in trouble for. Don't worry about it, pal.
Yeah. But not. Yeah,
but here's the thing: I never played for. I never at the time when I was playing. But when I was playing, I never. First of all, there was no like social media, and there was none of the stuff that we have now. But when I was playing, I never played for like an owner where I was like. I mean, like when I was with the Giants, it was a miserable year, but they still treated us good. Right. Meaning, like they did everything for us. And like the owners were buying us, trying to win. I mean, fuck, we had Barry Bonds who had OPS of like 1,400 that year.
Trevor May said the hotels were great that the Oakland A's stayed in. He said they took care of him. That wasn't. The
obviously they didn't though.
Well,
right. I mean, every team I ever played on was trying to win. Like they did their best to try to win. Now the Braves, but see, okay, yeah, maybe the difference is like when I played for the Braves at the end. One year they were like, we're not going to play in September because of incentives. And I went to the GM, Coppola and John Hart, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, and they were like, oh, we'll give it to you anyways. And then I ended up playing because Christian Bethencourt got hurt and whatever. But I ended up playing anyways. But it was like, I went to him. I mean, I was like, hey, like, what the fuck?
Right, but good for you, man. Publicly,
I didn't have to say it publicly because this wasn't a public thing. This was a personal like. I never was in a situation like what the A's are going through. And the thing is, what they also have, and Pap, you can speak on this, and Kratz, you can speak on this too. It's almost like what the Rays do a lot of times with their pitchers. They have so many young guys. The young guys can't say anything. So as Trevor May is like the one veteran on their team. I mean, who else do they have? They trade away Jace Peterson.
Yeah.
I mean, Diaz, I guess, would be the only other one.
You're talking about a 13, 14-year vet, dude. You're not – yeah. AJ, like, I get it, but there's a time and place. You wouldn't have done this shit. AJ, the whole time I've known you, while you're in the game, you speak your mind, you stand behind it, no bullshit behind, like, and I just wish he would have said this while he was playing and not.
I do too.
Now I'm leaving, you know.
Even though, Stubbs in the game.
Let's go.
Stubbs in the game.
There he is.
Let's go, Kratz. Plus 1,500. Stubbs in the game to catch the final out. Plus 1,500. Got it.
Was that a bet?
That was my lock. No.
I mean, that would be tremendous.
That would be incredible. Edmundo Sosa was only plus 900.
Hey, if I knew they were putting Garrett Stubbs in, I would have pushed the over so hard.
10-0. 10-0. All right, Pap. So,
Scott just unplugged.
I just knocked us all out.
He gone.
Was that me or you?
That's not going to work.
Hold on.
Scott doesn't realize that the male and the female plug. He tried to plug two males together, and it didn't work. You need the
That's
male
not
and the
true.
female.
Hey, that's like me and Real Muto.
Am I back?
It's like,
No.
man,
I think you
they
plugged
can't.
it.
They can't hear you right now.
Scott,
So,
I can't hear nothing now, Scott. You done
so
messed
I
up.
get to,
Matt, take over.
I'm the only one that gets a lift.
Gosh.
Disaster zone.
Can't take him anywhere.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
there we go.
Shit, Kratz.
On that note, we are wrapping up. So, Pap, any final words? I know you didn't get much time to talk, but any final words?
Yeah, man. You know, like trying to plug a male parts and male. That's like but I mean,
It's for a different network.
yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I had fun, man, and
Dude, you were awesome.
easy money tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, you definitely did. You make some cash tonight for real? You did, right?
Yeah, hold on. I'll tell you.
Don't show your phone though, because people do, steal identity.
Yeah.
I did.
So,
Did I show that earlier? I
No.
should.
you didn't fully, but I'm saying don't put the phone up. I've been told not to do that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. See, I don't got that guy in my ear, but
Well, that's really all I'm good for.
hold on. We're loading right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's
Would be a good
loading
way
all
to-
of those
yeah.
numbers
So I
that you
have
won.
the Phillies with the most hits.
Check.
650.
Check.
650. That's a good night. It's a good night.
Not bad.
Yeah.
That's a dinner in Philly for Game 3.
That's right. On Kratz.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Well, Pap, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
We'll
Pap.
do
Thanks,
this again
brother.
sometime.
Hopefully we get you back on because
Yeah.
I could just listen to you tell stories all night
Hell
long.
yeah. It was fun.
All right, man. Hey, AJ, tell JD I said what's up, and Kratzy, I love you, man.
You're the best, kid. Love you too.
All right, y'all.
Drive home safe, Pap.
Wow. What a day. What a day, people.
When you guys said, your earpieces popped out and you were like, yeah, Scott's trying to put the male end with the male end. Pap just goes, yeah, like me and Real Muto. So you guys were off and I'm over here just laughing because I can't handle it.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry
yeah.
for everybody who tuned in to listen and didn't hear play-by-play, but this is the real deal. Like my thread is blowing up. People saying they need to hear this stuff because this is like if you were to watch a game with all your ex-playing buddies, this is what it would sound like.
Yeah, and also
1,000,000%.
it's 10-0. Like,
yeah, what are we supposed to say?
This game was done quick, so
Yeah, we're not doing matchups anymore. We're not talking about who should come in and who should leave. We're talking about how loud this freaking stadium is with their red towels.
calling pitch by pitch ain't it,
Nope.
But they just showed a good stat, though. 46 straight games for the Diamondbacks all being shut out.
Phew. In back-to-back games?
No, in the playoffs. In this 46 playoff game, they've never been shut out. But they're about to be.
Yeah, the game's already over. People are already in traffic.
Oh, Keckering. Isn't Keckering the guy who had the overalls on?
Yeah, no, Kirkering had the attaboy.
Oh, that's right. It's amazing how fast they can make shirts now.
That night. Like if something happened in the game tonight, that night. Like Merrill Kelly's comments were on a shirt as soon as it happened. Those guys, they flip those shirts around. I think it's called like breaking tea or something.
Oh, you're gonna, I don't know.
Yeah.
Game over. Strikey 3. Loris Gordiel Jr.
Oh,
Strikeout.
you're looking at the.
El Sweepo.
Here we go.
I bet you he strikes out on a sweeper.
Lordy
Call me-
loves a curveball, but he no like it a slider.
Call me Nostra Papelbon.
Get ready to get in a little post game mode for about 10 minutes. Tell the people what you saw tonight. There it is. Boom. Game over on a sweeper. Yeah, it's a real pitch. Okay. Braun, Kratz, Pierzynski, post game show. Game 2 wasn't close. Phillies destroyed the Arizona Diamondbacks. It was not close, but it was just one game. This series heads to Arizona. Phillies up 2-0, and it's pretty loud in Philadelphia. They've got something special going there. Actually, you know what's starting to add up for me, Kratz? The amount of people that we talk to on Foul Territory that are like, damn, I wish I was playing for Philly or playing in Philly, or even current players.
Me? I'm like, I want to play in Philly.
You want to play in Philly? We had Papelbon on the watch party. He wants to just be on the party plane to Arizona. We had Tyler Glasnow on the show saying, damn, I'm not watching a ton of playoffs, but Philly looks awesome. And that's coming from a player who we can say more than he can, but nobody was showing up for the Rays playoff games. This is the opposite of that, and they're playing to the crowd. Like they put on a show these first couple games in the CS, looking like they're going to sweep this thing.
They're playing for each other. They're playing for the crowd. Like you heard what Glasnow said. You got to go back and watch that. Like Glasnow is like a super just engaged, active player, and he's like, they're a vibe right now. That's what you want. Like that's what you want in your team. Obviously, yeah, they're winning. They're winning. It's a great crowd, all that stuff. This is how you get free agents to come to your city. I get it. Free agents are going to have to be paid. I understand that. But if you and another city have the same amount of money on the table, and it's like, well, I don't know. I don't think I would like playing in Philly. Like, okay, then don't come to Philly. But if you're like, I want to ball out. I want to spend the last 2 seasons of my career, get a 2-year deal. Like Glasnow is definitely thinking about that if he has multiple offers and one of them's Philly after next season when he is a free agent, because Wheeler's going to be gone. Wheeler's done after next year, so they got to re-sign him. They got to re-sign somebody that needs some pitching, and that's a place. And it's a lot of credit to the guy that's on the screen right now, if you guys are still watching. Schwarber came in and kind of changed that culture to a sense of like, not change the culture, but just allowed like guys to be who they are.
Yeah, Schwarber had a day. Nola had them fooled.
Nola pitched great.
Nola, player of the game.
Agree?
Yeah, I can't argue that one, although Schwarber did hit 2 homers. So.
It's funny. Game one, you said player of the game was Schwarber.
Why, though? Why did I say it?
Because first pitch set the tone.
Yes. Tonight, Aaron Nola set the tone.
How about this?
He went out first inning. Carroll gets on. Boom, boom, boom. No runs.
What about Trey Turner?
Trey Turner, whack.
Trey Turner didn't.
But he wasn't the first
Different.
pitch. He was second hitter.
Yeah.
Different feeling.
What
did I say, though, Kratzy, was the key to the Diamondbacks to win tonight?
Score first.
What did they? Well, they didn't score at all. But what did they do? Trey Turner hit that homer. It was like as soon as he hit that homer, watching this game, it was like 10-0. I mean, I know it ended 10-0, but it felt like the Diamondbacks were like, oh God. And then Schwarber hits one, and then hits another one. Right, boom, big double. Realmuto 3 RBIs. But as soon as they fell behind, it just felt. When you're the team that's behind in a series, if you don't score first, it just feels like the mountain gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a psychological thing, and it might only be 1 run, but it still seems like a whole lot more.
We got how about this, AJ? I'll kind of double down on your whole Schwarber MVP candidate for the first game. He might not have been player of the game for the first game, but he set the tone for this entire series. And if it goes the way I think it's going to go, in the sense of like, hey, he's they're going to win in 4. Diamondbacks might take 1. They win in 5. That kind of thing. That swing, that first swing, first pitch, setting the tone in that stadium against this team that was coming in hot, give Schwarber the MVP. He's got 3 dingers already. Like, he's well on the way for the series.
All right, quick question before I think we're going to go to some highlights, but
Yeah.
does this series come back to Philadelphia?
No.
Scott?
No. AJ?
No.
I said
don't know.
Anyone else in the comments? Let us know.
I don't know if it gets to Game 5. I don't know that Arizona wins a game in this series. I know it's hard to say that, and it's hard to say it sweep. But the way the first 2 games went, and listen, I know Arizona's going home, but Fott is not going to go deep in the game. Lavatore won't let them. They'll have a good, full, fresh bullpen. Ranger Suarez and the Phillies bullpen, it's just been like it's been a dynamite combo for them already. And then If it goes to game 4, I mean,
Not one game. I could see
Gosh.
4-1. I'll go 4-1.
well, here's the thing: if they win game 3, you almost always sweep.
Yeah.
You almost never see a team down 3-0 win the 4th game.
Mhm.
It's like I don't know what the numbers are, but
That because teams are just like, yo, we basically have
yeah,
no
when you're down
chance.
3-0, it's just like basically like we're screwed.
Yeah.
Except for the 0-4 Red Sox,
Of course.
clearly. But I don't know. We'd have to figure out the numbers. But when a team goes up 3-0, it never goes longer than 4 usually.
Right. So it's the key. The next one. Because you were like, they got to take this game too. Like they do, but they didn't. And I didn't like.
Yeah, but when you lose, they were counting on Gallen and Kelly, and they both lost. That's a huge blow psychologically.
Yeah.
And they didn't just lose. Like, it's tough to like lose a 2-1 game. They scored. I guess they ended up getting 4 off of. No, because they cashed in his other run. So 5
How
off
about
of.
this? I got highlights for you while we're chatting. You want them?
Perfect. I love highlights. Are
All
we
right,
talking
perfect.
about the highlights?
Yes, we are talking about the highlights. Let's start with Trey Monster.
There he was for our parlay right out of the gate.
Nice little blast. Yes, that is true. We picked the FT Heater parlay on the BetMGM app. We pick it ourselves, legit. Phillies money line, Trey Turner, 2 total bases or more, and that was at plus 200, boosted to plus 250. How you doing? Alec Bohm.
BetMGM.
Yeah, human vacuum cleaner over at third base.
So much credit goes to the complete ability of this team. Yes, they hit dingers. Yes, that'll be the story. Schwarber, they're winning 6-0. Schwarber's going first to third. He actually, on this team of speedsters, now his percentage is much lower, so he's had more chances. He has the most first to thirds or second to home. It's a stat called extra base running, extra base, than anybody on this team. How about that?
Right there, he doesn't have to worry about that. He touches all the pillows.
That one was big because there was some people in the comments during our watch party, which was a blast. If you want to just entertain yourself for a long car ride at some point, and there's JT getting the job
was when
done.
Papelbon.
Yeah, Papelbon loves JT Real Muto. new man crush. But there was someone in the chat who was like, do the Phillies just have scouting trying to find dudes tipping pitches? It's like, yeah, I mean, that's how every team works. But I don't think they necessarily had that suddenly figured out right here. Like, and it was after that homer, Kelly threw 2 changeups in the exact same location back-to-back to Kyle Schwarber. Is that a mistake?
Yes.
Exact same location.
Yes. You already slowed him down. And Gallen's it touched on it super quick before this game started. His changeup is like 4 miles an hour difference from his fastball. So when you see it once, whether or not you are thinking, okay, I'm slowing down, your body automatically slows down. You gotta almost go same location where it starts and have it finish below the one you just threw. Like, you can't, back-to-back changeups are really, really tough to execute, especially with a guy like Schwarber he's not pulling off the ball right now. So I don't think it's anything. I think the fan was trying to say, or the person in the chat was trying to say, are they getting a tip? I promise. A team is going to have more than 3 hits against a starting pitcher that's out there for 5+ innings if they have a tip on him. It's not just going to be 3 hits. It's going to be rockets all over the yard.
And here's the deal. It's not just Wheeler who's becoming a postseason legend. It's Wheeler and Nola. I mean, that's the difference too. Look at the regular season.
This whole team is becoming a legend.
I understand, but you have your 1-2. Nola was up and down this year. He talked about it. Maybe even feeling a little free agency heat. Just the stuff was still there. The control was there. There was just some command issues at times where he would lay a few more over the middle, right? A few more middle pitches, led to some more homers, led to the higher ERA, less run prevention, a few less wins for the Phils when he was pitching. Bye. Wipe it all out. Welcome to the postseason. Been there, done that. How you doing? Phillies basically have 2 1s right now.
Well, that's what got him there last year.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing. But here's the thing. I mean, Nate, this whole team is the move of putting Harper at first, cleaned up their outfield defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Putting Rojas in center, got Schwarber out of the outfield, Castellanos in right? Basically Marsh in left and Cave, whatever they decide to do in left, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of their team is obviously pretty set with Bohm, Turner, Stott and Harper at first, and then JT. So unselfish players moving. Harper going to first. Obviously, you can't play the outfield, but it allowed Schwarber to DH. It got the defense better. Then Nola, Wheeler, Suarez, and then the back end, Alvarado, and the rest of them, and Kimbrel coming back. Okay, this team is a team of stars. I mean, Bryce Harper is probably the star of the stars. JT Realmuto for a long time was considered the best catcher in baseball. Trey Turner was the biggest free agent, one of the biggest free agents this past offseason. Schwarber was a huge get for him when he got him, right? Kimbrel has, 400-plus saves, got a chance to go to Cooperstown. I mean, these guys are stars now.
You're right.
A lot of them, almost all of them are just Castellanos. Huge deal when he signed there. These guys are stars now. And in Philly, they can do no wrong.
And Dave Dombrowski nailed it. I mean,
he does every time.
Brought him over. He quickly built the roster. The one thing that was the bugaboo sometimes for Dave Dombrowski in his career was bullpen building. At times, the Tigers had problems there when he was running that team, right? At times, that was an issue with the Red Sox, but even the year they won, that didn't matter, and they used their starters in the bullpen. And then this time around, you remember, Kratz, a few years ago, Philly's bullpen was bad. And even last year, there were questions during the regular season, and they showed up in the playoffs. And then they built even more since then. And now there's all kinds of articles, you can read them, by smart people writing about how the Phillies just have straight velo all over the place. They have one of the hardest throwing bullpens in baseball, and it matters. It makes a difference. I mean, and I'm not trying to knock like Joe Mantiply, but he's throwing 90. And does anybody in the Phillies bullpen that's used high leverage average under like 95, 96? Basically a bullpen of 97 to a hundo.
Yeah, and then Matt Strom, who somehow throws from down here a fastball that's getting by guys,
right?
And he breaks that slider off. Like, yes, I think Dombrowski does a great job of putting the bullpen together. But to me, the credit really here goes to Topper, because I saw, as you can see when you watch teams closer throughout the year, more than you're watching all 30 other teams, you saw these guys, some of these guys get tired throughout the year. He does a great job of not wearing them out. And a few years ago, even during like the Joe Girardi time, definitely during Gabe Kapler, I mean, that's Gabe Kapler's MO, is give me a bullpen and I'll kill it. And then we'll just go to the next year, and by September, I'll kill it again. Like, that is something that Topper has seen from all his years through the playoffs with the Yankees. You're always playing into October. How do you mitigate that? How do you mitigate that with a guy like Craig Kimbrel, who was a little shaky? He was also an all-star this year. Like, there's a reason he was kind of shaky at the end of the season. He was getting used a lot. Topper, yes, he has the horses, but you can't just run those guys into the ground and expect them to succeed at this point in the year. And he deserves a ton of credit for that. Yes, Dombrowski gave him the team. Yes, Harper's the star. But there's so much that goes into this team, and AJ was right. They can't do wrong, and I'm getting AJ a seat. You're sitting in between Stubbs and the masseuse on the team. That's where your seat is on the Phillies playing, AJ.
Mine? I'm in. I don't give a shit where I sit.
Sherry, the woman who was getting beer poured on her and she was ringing the bell.
I don't care.
Smoking a cigar.
Hey, listen, put me on that plane. That'll be a great time.
I want to know.
No phones though. Put me on that plane.
No phones.
I'll be Garrett Stubbs. I'll put on the overalls and I'll wear the Budweiser hat and let's freaking go, boys.
Goofy dancing.
Yeah, I can dance like Elaine.
So are they saying, Kratz, are they saying, let's go, bring on Texas, one of the teams in Texas, which, hey, I will say right now, with both teams up 2-0 in the series, Rangers-Phillies has a lot of star power. That's a lot of star power. I mean, Houston's got playing. We saw it last year. I like to see a little bit of variety. Rangers-Phillies would be cool. Rangers lineup is deep. The starting pitching has been quite strong. We'll see how Scherzer looks in game 3 for them. And John Gray coming back. And the bullpen has kind of been like last year for the Phillies to an extent, maybe a little heavier than that, where it's like during the regular season with the Rangers, you're like, whoa, I mean, this team is going to be screwed in the playoffs with this. And you're like, oh wait, Saboris, roller coaster ride Chapman, and Jose Leclerc, and good night. I mean, could be a really, really fun series.
Okay, the weird part is the Phillies won't have home field against the Rangers because the Rangers went in and swept them at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, season series matter when you have the same win total.
And so that the Rangers would actually have home field advantage against the Phillies, whereas the Astros would have home field. Or no,
correct.
No, the Phillies would have
home
against
field on
the
the
Astros.
But here's my thing. I keep saying this. Astros, I don't think care that much about playing on the road, and
the Rangers haven't cared. They've won 7 games, and 6 of them have been on the road this postseason. So I don't think they give a shit either.
That's true. And it's not like the Phillies can't win on the road. It's just that
it's the mystique.
It's the one time.
It's the mystique of the bank.
It's probably in my mind in the last decade, I have not heard more about a home crowd, a home field advantage, team playing a certain way. What are you doing? I just think it'd be a great series.
They're trying to focus one of my cameras, and I'm moving. So.
But to me, the Rangers, they have their work cut out. They have the work cut out in the sense of the Astros have better starting pitching in the sense of what you're going to get. If you're going to say, well, Scherzer's the best, and you have that, and Scherzer, how can you say that Scherzer's better than – you don't know what you're getting from Scherzer. You might get 4, but Christian Javier might give you 4 also and punch out 11. Astros play well on the road. The Rangers need to block out all the noise and just keep on hitting. They need to look at Corey Seager and go, Corey, are you going to carry us? Because if you are, we're never stopping. And the Phillies-Rangers series might be like a 5-hour boxing match of just back and forth, back and forth.
Mm-hmm. I will say this. There's some chatter right now about Rob Thompson, Topper, taking over because, like Joe C said, Topper, breath of fresh air after Joe and Gabe. Yes, very different manager, but also, especially, Joe, that was obviously very recent, but, the team has changed a lot. They just kept adding the past few years. That makes a massive
my buddy today, funny Joe Girardi story.
Yeah.
My buddy today was at IMG working out, and Joe Girardi walked in, scared the living shit out of him. He had no idea he was working out. He had his headphones in, and all of a sudden he just heard someone. He turned around, and it was Girardi. And he's like, oh! And he texts me. He's like, Joe Girardi. So I text Joe, and Joe's like, he needs to pay more attention. It's like, all I did was walk in. But it's such a Joe Girardi story. Because Joe would never do anything like that on purpose. But my buddy just, and then Joe's like, you have eyes everywhere. I'm like, don't ever forget it, Joe.
Joe's not I believed in Joe when he came here.
Joe said, okay, here's what happened, Kratzy. Joe changed his first year from what I was told. And then as they started losing the last year, he kind of went back to his rigid ways and wouldn't let the players do what they were supposed to do. So I think Joe would have worked, but then they bring in Robbie Thompson, who's obviously just been unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Here's how explained to me from that clubhouse. Joe Girardi and Rob Thompson both have an open door policy. The difference was Topper walks out of that door. Joe was expecting people to walk into that door. So the whole rigidity part of it, where Joe's people were trying to paint him here in Philly he doesn't connect with the players and there's this and that. Topper just took the next level in the sense that he was able to walk through his door, talk to those guys, and then they felt comfortable coming in there when they needed to.
So on the Phillies side, who owns the playoffs right now? Think about a player. And while you're doing that, a quickie look at MLB 9 innings arrivals. Be right back.
Ooh.
We all love the game. The game. We all put in our blood, sweat, and tears. We're all pushing for the same goal. We all want to be the best. We all want to be the best. The competition never ends. And rivalries are made. Start your rivalry. Start your rivalry today in MLB 9-inning Rivals.
Well, thanks to some of the boys on the Phils right now, they're sitting pretty, destroying the Diamondbacks in Game 2, taking a 2-0 series lead. But looking big picture, Kratz, you start things off. Who's the most impactful player for the Phillies in the postseason right now? I mean, AJ basically named the whole roster, but can you narrow it down to one dude that stands out to you at the moment?
Nick Castellanos. We
Wow.
talk all the time about lengthening out lineups. And when I make a scouting report for a team, if you choose Bryce Harper as the guy that's like, oh, he's the best player, he's the guy we don't want to let beat you, Bryce Harper cannot win the MVP of the series. Okay? So you aren't allowing Bryce Harper to beat you. So that means you're going to go after Bohm, and I think you can neutralize Bohm. Unfortunately, for every team that they're going to play, Nick Castellanos is 2023 All-Star Nick Castellanos, not 2022 playoffs and struggling until about the last 2 months Nick Castellanos. He is the real deal, and he stretches this lineup, and Topper doesn't want to put him higher in the order, which I don't blame him, because all of a sudden you have this guy looming and you're like, there is no breath on this entire lineup, whether it's a righty starting or a lefty starting.
I think the whole lineup is a little better than like Johan Rojas. I'm just picking on him, but
Yeah, stop picking on that poor guy.
I mean, that's if you're game
He just
planning, you're like,
catches
no,
everything.
we can get Rojas. He's a dude.
Yeah, he's hitting ninth. You got 8 guys before you get to him.
I understand. I'm just messing around. But Castellanos had 100 some odd at bats with 1 homer in the playoffs, and then went on a run, 5 homers in 8 at bats. Math.
And he almost had another one. Remember the ball Harris caught that doubled up. Attaboy, Harper! That was the Castellanos hit. That ball was almost gone too. So
that's true.
Listen, I'm taking Harper. I get all of Kratz's reasons, but here's my thing about Harper. He's the guy they all look at. They all look at. And you know why? The other thing about Bryce Harper, and honestly, I never thought I would say this about Bryce Harper when he was younger and playing against him and all the stuff that came with Bryce Harper, and we had Papelbon on talking about it and all the stuff. This is a dude I want to play with, man. Like, this is a dude. This is a dude. Like, this is a dude you go see. This is a dude when the moment and the lights come on, this dude steps up his game big time. Remember the attaboy Harper? What did he do the next day? 2 homers and gave the old, what you looking at, Arcia? Don't you look at me like that, boy. Right? Running around the bases. And I love that stuff. I love people that have the swag. He's got the swag. He's got the shoes. He's got the headband. He's got the batting gloves. He's got the elbow guard, the whole deal, right? But he backs it up, man, and I freaking love that for him. And that's why I just believe that Harper makes this team go. I know people can say Schwarber, but listen, he's the first guy that went there. He was the first free agent guy, followed by Castellanos, followed by Schwarber, followed by Turner, followed by JT, right? But he's the guy that sets the tone in that clubhouse, and he's the guy, the game's on the line, in a huge situation, I'll take Bryce Harper because that dude lives for those moments.
You should look up, too. There's an incredible tweet, Kratz, about other dudes that are making the same exact average annual value, like same dollars per year as Bryce Harper. I couldn't find it quick enough on my phone because he's mid-20s mil a year, obviously insane for normal life, but for baseball, he's underpaid. And even one of the owners, I think, told him that at one point on the field. But there's some dudes that are making very, very similar coin per season that are not as franchise player-ish as Bryce.
Yep. Leaders change the clubhouse. Harper changes a franchise. By him signing there, it all of a sudden gives street cred, and it gives like a, wow, if a superstar goes there and is like, I can't handle the pressure of Philly, then everyone else is like, well, if he can't handle it, I can't handle it. He's like, give me the pressure. Actually, I want more. I'll take 2. Cheese wit.
Hey, scan the QR code and download MLB 9 Innings Rivals. Includes new battle content, postseason pick'em mode. You can switch between quick play, highlight play, and full play. And best part, you can download the game for free. Check out the QR code, bottom right corner of your screen. And if you like what we're doing here, first of all, Ken Rosenthal joins the show twice a week, Foul Territory. weekdays, 1 to 3 Eastern time live, or catch it afterward on our YouTube channel. Fair Territory is also once a week with Mr. Rosenthal, who just ran a new show. It is available on YouTube in the Fair Territory section, or if you're a podcast person, you can download it wherever you get your pods, and that includes the Rangers and Phillies spending wisely and spending too, and talking about the difference of how they were able to pick out the right dudes free agency wise. Who is Evan Carter? Kim Ng's departure from the Miami Marlins, which we talked about a lot too on Tuesday's FT Live. Dude and Dork of the week, and Ken answers your questions every week in the Grillin' Ken conversation. And we also will do our show every single weekday, of course. So check out Foul Territory, the lineup card for Wednesday's show, which begins at 1 o'clock Eastern time. That's a good list. Ken Rosenthal at 1:15 Eastern time. And David Ortiz, Big Poppy, joining the show.
Big Crappy's coming on tomorrow.
Yes, he is.
Did you guys ever see the clip of me calling him out for not remembering me as a teammate for 2 days?
No, but if you don't do that tomorrow, I will be very angry with you.
Wait, give me a sneak peek. What happened?
Fox, after Game 6 in 2018, I was on the headset after the game. We were going into Game 7 against the Dodgers, and I was like, "Hey, Big Poppy." I was like, "You don't remember me, but hey," I forget exactly what I said, but it was on national TV.
Really? If you don't, you got to bring that up tomorrow because he will definitely not remember you.
Oh, for sure. I was there for 2 days.
I just told our great team behind the scenes, someone find that clip, please, so we can run it for him, please.
And I also need tomorrow, if you guys haven't heard our discussion, allegedly the Fox people bust from Houston, or from
not B-U-S-T, B-U-S-S-E-D.
Bust.
Yeah.
They bust.
Bust. Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, they bust. They took a bust.
I'm just clarifying for you. Jeez.
I'll figure out this whole Pan thing. Man.
Yes, they took a bus.
I need that picture because Ken was supposed to take a picture of him on the bus.
One time.
I didn't get to say the name, but Paul Sewald, closer of the Arizona Diamondbacks, and we'll talk to him about how this team can bounce
That's big
back.
league that he's coming on after too.
Of course.
So show.
He is big league. He is show. He's great too. Real talk. So we'll see you on FT Live. Thanks for hanging out with us for the watch party and for the post-game show. Pierzynski, Kratz, Braun, here for you all the time. Questions, comments, concerns, hit us up on the YouTube comments or send us a DM on Instagram or wherever you want to find us. We'll see you for the next show. Bye-bye.